Live, going live, going live, going live, going live. And we're live. Welcome to fucking Opesh. Does anyone know what that means?
I was trying to figure that out during the afternoon, but no.
Alright, I tell you what we'll do, we'll get everyone's this is a little opener. What do you think it means? And then I'll tell you at the end. It's kind of what we were talking about, bro. By the way, who we got here? Who we got at the table? We got Peter Polish, otherwise known as William
Polish, yes.
We can call him William Zefron or Zafron or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
We've got Panda there over here. This guy's going to jump in and out because he's hidden behind the bar, so you know he's got responsibilities. And Alex is a regular now, so she jumps in
when I'm out.
And then we have Marsilius, the guy with the coolest name on the fucking planet. Can you just talk closer to the mic?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Now, listen to those bassy tones. Can you just keep talking for a sec? We need to get your voice right because we set up for Alex, but not you. Just keep talking, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know how to talk?
Yeah, I know how to talk.
So you got a strong voice and you got a deep tone. So
yeah, cool.
All right, good. You're sorted. All right. What do we talk about?
Alex.
We got topics. Actually, we got topics this time.
Yeah.
Yep, we do. Now here's the thing, right? To do the podcast, you actually got to be talking to us.
So why the fuck I should do it?
You're gonna hear the topic we're
Just
talking
enjoy the
about
conversation.
and just join. Say all the bullshit you want. We're live, by the way, right?
Yep, we're
You
live.
can throw all
that's
the
right.
stereotypes you want.
Stereotypes. Stereotypes.
All right, okay. There's those awkward silences are fine because there's no editing, so we can sit here and not say anything if you want. However, like I said, what do you think Opesh means?
Oh?
Opesh, what do you reckon it means?
What do you mean?
Opesh is
That's
the
the name. Look, dude. That's the name of the podcast.
I don't fucking know.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. It's what we were talking about earlier.
No, just tell me about it.
All right, you have to guess. You have to imagine. Let you think about it. What do you reckon?
It's gonna be opium or something.
Hey?
It's about drugs or something.
Drugs?
I don't know.
No.
I think comes from the word open. So
I like that. Yeah. No, but yeah, I like that.
yeah.
It kind of came from that a little bit, but I'll explain. Yeah, what about you? Come on, Pete.
I don't know, like right from the word open, Opesh, like I don't know.
Is
Alright,
that
cool.
an Aussie slang?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, it's a made-up word. I mean, all words are made up, as Thor said in fucking Avengers.
You made
but-
up this word, right?
Hey, yeah, I made this up. It does mean something. It's very important. But anyway, we'll get back to that later. We don't want to see. We can keep this on so we can see each other in frame. Is everyone happy with where they look? Like you're looking pretty good. You always look because you're half Italian, so you know William Dafoe. You happy with?
Wanna be?
Huh?
Wanna be half Italian?
You don't want to be.
I wanna be.
You want to be half Italian. Would you take being half Italian?
Oh hell no.
No, you want a 10-inch dick, not a 5-inch dick.
No, that's not right.
There she is.
Hey, Stavula! Welcome. Perfect timing, babe. How are ya? Oh, you've lost your voice. You still got no voice. All right, sweet. Hey, Alex, we're sorted now. No more fucking business like last night. We needed you last night. Yeah, let them catch up. All right, guys. Now, first thing we want to talk about, people who fucking... All right, so you look like William Dafoe to me.
All right.
You look like Zac Efron to him. You... Basically, do you know people who look like celebrities? Like friends who look like other people, like famous people, actors and shit? Everyone knows someone who looks like someone, if you think about it.
Well, you can find a lookalike in for each and every one for your friends in a porn actress or porn actor. That's for fucking sure. I mean, come to think about it, yeah.
Do you like watching other guys who look like your friends fuck chicks?
I mean, apparently you will find out the one that looks like your friend. It's not that you're seeking for it, but
a female friend are we talking
a
about here?
female or male. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Right? But apparently, I mean, there's so many fucking porn movies and like.
It depends how hardcore your pun not intended. how hardcore your porn addiction is. Like, if you know names and you see faces, you know, oh yeah, Benita, whatever, she looks like so and so. Like, if you're just a casual porn fan, then you might stumble upon someone who looks like someone. But if you're actively looking for people who look like your friends,
I didn't say that I was looking. I'm just saying that there's so much fucking porn produced on this planet that you can find someone that looks like your friend. It might be a star, like I don't know, Rocco or this.
Rocco,
Yeah,
you're definitely a porn fan. If you
Oh,
know
everybody's a
that.
fucking porn fan unless he's a fucking liar, I think. Or Johnny Sins, you know? Like
Oh,
this
dude,
tall,
that's dark.
A dog. What do you mean? The tall guy with the long and thin dick, whatever.
It's like a fucking like one of those things you poke a fire with.
Oh, I'm dropping out.
All right. We can literally. What on are you? You're 3, aren't you? Yeah, so we can just switch you off. Unless you want to join us, or is Alex subbing in, or Stav? Alex.
I think you might have turned.
All right. What was it again?
Thank you.
Bill. Just call me Bill.
So talk here.
Just call me Bill.
Bear.
Bill.
Beer, like a beer.
I think you might.
Yeah, just
Sorry,
Bill.
Jay.
I don't know what the fuck you're calling that.
Like a beer.
No, Bill. Like
Oh,
a fucking-
Bill, Will. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because you say Bill, but it actually translates to William as well.
Okay, but like
William
what's
Shakespeare.
the whole purpose of that? Like, what
I don't know.
What are we speaking about right here? Like, I just
'Cause you're not
random
paying atten-
guys introducing
Just
them.
pay attention, and we're trying to we're just bantering, yeah. Do you know
Okay,
what?
cool.
Have you heard the expression banter? Who the hell? Who's this?
Yeah, damn.
All right,
This
now
girl over there
just
says to me-
can you just be careful of that next to that? That's it. All right, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hey, Mel.
My cute neighbor over there, she told me that she did this for 1.5 hours yesterday. And she was like, you gotta do it. So I was like, damn, I'm in Athens.
Fuck, that's
go
the way.
for
That's the
it.
way you do it. You just show up, you sit down, you put the headphones on, you put the fucking mic in front of you, and you just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to interrupt the conversation, so just
No,
keep
you-
on going and I'll join in wherever
You gotta
I can.
participate in
Alright,
one.
sweet.
So,
You
what
wanna-
were we talking about? Like, we were talking about lookalikes.
Do you know any of your friends? Like, you look like. All right, who she look like? I got someone.
See, the thing is, I'm not that good with celebrities. I mean,
No, me neither. So you'll probably say anyone and I'll be like, yeah, fine. Because I don't know them either.
but then again, like coming back to my theory, we can easily find a girl who like certain so.
Can we do a face scan and then look for a Google search for a porn? No,
I mean, it
okay.
would probably work because I mentioned before that
Nah.
everybody has a lookalike on in porn section.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's
Porn section.
No,
that
we're
not-
escalated quickly.
Yeah,
I was
I know.
thinking like movie stars.
Yeah, that's
there
what
are
we're talking
movie
about,
stars,
but he-
like-
Yeah, that's
he-
true. Yeah.
I'm sorry. but-
Peter the Polish man brings the
Peter
conversation into the gutter occasionally, so he'll try and talk about porn and direct the conversation to porn as much as possible. So we just have to guide him back to the path, back to the light side. Now, I reckon you look. Okay, let's remix it. What nationality do you look like? Does she look like? And then what do you look like? And then what do you look like? And what do I look like? And then what does Daria look like? Let's start with you, Mel. What do you guys think? What does she look like? Scottish, Irish.
Irish, yeah, Irish, yeah. I
Irish?
see.
I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah, Irish.
woman from Ireland.
Yeah, strongly.
Yeah,
strongly
because
Irish.
she's got the kind of like the fairy eyes. You know, they got
Yeah,
those like
yeah.
those. I'd say
I can see
Celtic.
her performing in the whiskey commercials, you know, with springs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know.
So really Nordic, like Scandinavian.
Yeah, I'd say Scandinavian.
I've heard that before. I'm Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah, I'm Dutch.
It's not that far
Yeah.
away, is it?
Netherlands.
Yeah, yeah.
The Netherlands.
The
What about
Netherlands.
Netherlands? Like, how is life back there?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I live in Breda, which is like a small city in the south of the Netherlands.
It's weird how small your country is, yet you have so many towns.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
get it. It's like every time I meet a Dutch person, they bring up a new town. I'm like, fuck, you guys only got a land mass of about like the size of a fucking pin drop.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
Eindhoven.
Lots of Eindhoven. Well, I actually
Malacca.
live nearby
Who's a Malacca?
Eindhoven.
Who's a Malacca? Motherfucker. Yeah?
I actually live nearby Eindhoven.
Eindhoven.
You know
Eindhoven, I've been
yeah.
there.
Oh,
Eindhoven.
really?
Yeah, because I've done like Leiden,
Leiden, yeah.
then I've done Eindhoven, then I did Haarlem, then I've been going like the very first day I ever stopped in Holland was like in Rotterdam. So I had this lame party full of fucking drugs.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Netherlands.
Yeah, I know.
I suppose.
And this guy would put me like, there was a guy having a party back there, and I was going like, dude, have this beer. And it was like eventually, like in the end of the night, it's discovered that it was full of amphetamine or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
people back there just
But
love
did you
drugs.
feel good?
Exactly. Did it make you feel good?
Did it make you feel
I
good?
don't know, like for the first couple of hours I was like cool about it, but then I was like, dude, you don't need that kind of shit to feel better, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But you know what? Is it true that
Oh,
it's
cut
only...
the smart talk. They're fucking awesome.
I'm
I
not
mean,
fucking very smart. Come on, I mean, I didn't need that kind of shit, really, now.
nah, nobody does.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
cool.
they do.
It's true that... Is it true, Mel, that the Dutch don't really smoke weed?
We do, but if you come to, like, for example, Amsterdam, it's more like a touristic thing. Then it's like a local thing. All the smart shops that you see, like 90% of them are tourist traps.
Yeah,
They
tourist
just sell
traps.
you like drugs, cookies, or whatever, and they're not really proper
it's
weed.
What, they're placebos?
Well, not placebos, but you can get way better ones if you go to local stores. Like if you go to, for example, Breda, you buy like weed cookies. They're much better than when you buy them in the tourist trap stores in Amsterdam.
There's your tip for you guys.
Yeah.
Where should we go to buy good weed? In Eindhoven. Or in... Where are you from again? What's the
Breda.
tip? Breda.
Breda.
Like how much it costs, like one joint or something, like, you know.
How much it costs?
Yeah.
Like a pre-rolled one?
Yeah, a real
Yeah,
one.
just
you know.
one. Just
like,
one joint.
Like €2.50 or something?
Fuck, that's awesome.
€2.50.
Yeah.
Just one cigarette.
Yeah, but you gotta buy like normal weed, just the weed, and then you gotta roll it for yourself, and it's way cheaper. Then you pay like, I don't know, like €10 for a gram.
Okay, cool. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like the same thing in Greece, but the quality is gonna be better.
All right, I have a
the quality
question.
is better and it's cheaper.
What's other to experience in Netherlands rather than drug that basically everybody knows about? Like, because come on, like
Windmills.
yeah, windmills. That's cool. All right.
Windmills
Yeah.
is
Yeah, like man, are you
Puppies,
down to
puppies.
go to Netherlands next month to experience windmills, man? Holy shit!
Have you seen those windmills
Oh
when you're
man,
on
I
drugs?
did not. But you got to experience windmills.
You
Come
see
on. What I'm seeking for is something
Dutch
to
people.
beat.
Okay,
Dutch
what I-
people.
What
Dutch
I do
people.
when I have a free day off
Yeah.
in the Netherlands and I want to feel like I'm on vacation, I usually go to another city. And then, for example, Utrecht is a very nice city. And it has the nice canals like you have in Amsterdam, but it's not that touristic. And we have great concerts and we have great museums.
Yeah.
What's the town that's really close to the border of Belgium?
So many of them.
See? How are there so many of them?
I don't know.
You know, in Victoria, where I'm from, right? My land mass of my state is probably about the size of Holland, I'd say.
You know, like
We have hardly any towns compared to you.
Yeah,
in
we
Australia.
have many towns. Yeah, we do. I was born in a very, very small town. It's called Hulst, and it's in the very, very south of the Netherlands. And it's
Maybe that's the one. Is that close to Belgium?
Yeah, but I don't think that's the one you mean because it's so small. I reckon you don't know it. I don't think you know it.
Okay.
Hulst.
how is it called?
Hulst.
Here's.
It's like a 20-minute drive from
know,
Antwerp.
How do you spell it?
Yeah.
H.
Yeah.
H what?
Hulst.
Host. It's gonna be, yeah. Host.
And then you
Hit enter.
type-
Someone hit enter.
But it's very small. But it's also a town. It's also a city. It's got city rights and everything.
Host. How do you pronounce it? Go
Hulst.
images, yeah.
But I don't think it's because it's also.
Oh,
this is,
look at that.
It's so fucking small, right?
Yeah, it's a city. Yeah, it's a town.
Okay,
Oh,
so
is it surrounded by some kind of fortifications?
it's like a fur or something. Like it's a fucking fairy tale.
Yeah, this was in old times. It was to like keep us
Fortifications.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I love
that's
how
really
that.
small, like 3,000 people or something.
That looks
right?
pretty cool, by the way.
That's my
Yeah, it does.
like original.
It's
home
really
town.
That's where
cool.
you were born, but
I
not
was
where you
born
were
in a
raised.
hospital nearby Hills. This is a city, but it doesn't even have a hospital. So I was born in a hospital nearby. But this is where I've been living.
By the way, folks, this is where we're staying at the moment. Europe's famous hostels. This one called AthenStyle. There's a fucking free promo for you, AthenStyle.
Yeah, actually, it's one of the best places to hang around. Like when you find yourself in Athens, even if I hang around here I mean,
Because you live here, but you still come
No,
here and hang out.
I like when I was back in Erasmus, I went for Erasmus like in Finland. Like I was in Tampere for Erasmus for like almost a year or something. So I came back here having the post traumatic Erasmus experience. so I was like fucking shit. I fucking have to find something like similar like back there. So I came here and I found everything I needed. So like AthenStyle, like combines anything you need. And I'm not joking about it. It's not a fucking advertising.
Dude, what's the post-traumatic Erasmus experience?
Yeah, what is that like?
Yeah.
What's that?
PT.
What is it?
Yeah.
Actually, Erasmus experience is pretty clear, Like, I remember myself being like in my department and we were like preparing pita, like the Greek pita,
Yeah.
Like, we had to cooperate like Spanish, Finnish, English, Turkish, everybody.
You're trying
At the
to
same
pleasure
time,
everyone.
3 different kitchens working all around like 3 floors, like just to prepare a fucking pita.
Yeah.
And then
A little bit further away from the mic.
Just
Can you hear your voice?
here.
Can you hear a little bit of distortion when you're talking?
I don't know. I don't know how this
Bit
works.
closer.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
thinking.
that's where you work it out.
Anyway, I was saying that we had to create a fucking pita
For everyone.
for
So that it would suit everyone.
For 400 persons, like 400 persons, pita.
What's pita? Bread.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
pita is a Greek. It's a Greek.
You never had a pita?
Oh, peanuts.
No, pita.
Pita. Come on, is that raw
Your name.
kind of bread thing?
Your
with
name.
something
Pita bread.
like-
Pita bread.
Pita bread. Yeah.
Yeah. So you had to make pita for how many people?
Yeah, so somebody was gonna make tzatziki, somebody else was gonna cut the tomatoes, another it's got some fucking onions or something.
Can't
right?
you just go and buy a whole bunch of pita?
What?
Like, couldn't you just go? Do you have to make it, or can't you just buy it from the supermarket? Like a
Well, they were making the filling, that's the thing.
There is no point in buying the fucking pita from the supermarket. You have to make the fucking pita. You have
gotta
to
make that fucking pita.
Like,
You know?
anything
You
you
can't
need.
just buy
It's the
from
Greek
the-
way to make it.
If you-
It's the Greek way.
Come on. Sometimes
Come
you
on.
have to fucking cut
It's
corners.
different if you build a house and if you buy the house. I mean, you build the house, okay? Why the fuck you buy the house? Still different than building the house.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, I respect that.
I respect that too.
Yeah,
My dad built our house out of
Exactly,
mud
right?
brick. You know what mud brick is?
What?
It's exactly what it sounds like. Bricks
Yeah,
made of mud. He
exactly,
made a
man.
fucking whole house with his hands. Yeah.
Like building a pita is like building everything, a relationship, a friendship, like anything you
You
want.
should
This is
build
like
everything.
The purest point of your Erasmus experience.
Exactly.
This is like the key of the Erasmus experience.
Yeah, we've
Maybe-
worked it out.
Actually,
We've
like,
worked it out.
most of Erasmus, like the first thing that I'm gonna remember are 2 words: pita and malaka.
What is Malacca?
Malaka
You
is
don't
like.
know Malacca?
No, what is it?
Oh,
It's
really?
Malaka,
Yeah.
Yeah, you press that button. Press
Actually, like.
Malaka.
What is it?
it. It's like the most famous Greek.
By the way,
swear word.
I'm the only one Greek in this.
Yeah, you're our
podcast.
Greek connection,
So
right?
I'm gonna translate that to you so that people don't get the wrong idea about
Yeah,
it.
let's
right?
get it official.
So
What's the
everybody,
official
like,
definition of
if you
Malacca?
don't know about it, you're gonna say like because people translate in asshole or something, right? So it's gonna be asshole, but it's not asshole for
Isn't
us.
that more like a hey dickhead?
No, it's really complicated. It's like a one more thing. Like,
Come on,
just,
tell us.
You could compliment somebody by saying Malaka. How are you?
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we finish words by saying Malaka, or we start the word by saying Malaka.
You
It's
don't
like,
or you do?
If you are not living here more than 4 or 5 months, you're never gonna get the idea of Malaka.
Malaka.
Exactly. You're never gonna get the idea. You have to stay here and live here and hang around with the people.
Okay,
Otherwise,
is it kind of like? Sorry, excuse my French/English/Scottish. Is it kind of like cunt?
yeah, it is
Because
like
in Australia we say cunt,
Yeah,
and they're like,
we-
"Hey,
I-
cunt,
I-
how you going?" Like,
Yeah,
you're a funny
yeah,
cunt.
In Dutch we say kut.
Kuts, yeah,
Kuts.
yes.
You can
Yeah.
start any sentence with kut. You
Yeah.
can, you can
Would
tell
be like
people,
that,
hey,
yeah.
kut.
But no, it's not this. Like, I mean, it's so different. Like,
It's not as aggressive as kut.
no, it's sweet aggressive, I would say.
Is it a sexual organ? Malacca? Or is it an action? I thought it's like a
No,
wank.
I mean, a girl would never call you Malaka, and you should be worried if a girl calls you Malaka, actually.
I don't
Because-
really get the word.
And I
though.
still
You
don't
have
know what
to
it
be
means.
more-
No, he's
I-
basically
you see,
said we
like,
have to live 3 months here to work it out.
The whole point is, if you don't live here, and you don't get the idea of Malacca, you
Right.
can I mean.
Is it like a fart, like a, I don't know, is it a
It's
physical
really difficult.
thing?
It's really difficult. Really.
I don't know, like a part of the body,
It's like-
something.
yeah, yeah.
It can be offensive and sweet at the same time.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's what cunt's like. You know, you're a funny cunt. Oh, you're a
it's
cunt.
like-
But then again, a
Right?
cunt is
Yeah,
something that
exactly,
comes from a certain part
It's
of a
an
woman's
organ.
body,
It's
right?
It's an
You-
object. It's,
organ,
a concrete noun. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay,
so,
let me ask
so
you this:
Malacca,
is
like,
Malacca an adjective, a verb, or a noun?
It's an adjective.
So it's a descriptive word. So,
It's
if you say
it's
that's
thing
a Malacca
described as some-
glass,
actually, like the very first meaning of the word, like coming, like in the Greeks invented this word from malachion, which is like the sponge, you know?
Yeah.
The sponge in the deep seas. You find it in
the gypsies. What gypsies?
no deep seas.
Oh, the deep seas.
Deep seas.
Yeah, the involved
Sorry,
gypsies,
sorry.
man.
You're never gonna find a sponge there. We are gonna call it in ancient Greek malachion.
Ah.
So
So
then
is
we
there a
took this
malachion to
word-
be found around
Yeah, we
Athens?
took this word like meaning in ancient Greek again. It's gonna mean malthakos. Malthakos
Mate,
means
it's like motherfucker.
no. Malthakos in ancient Greek means soft.
Ah.
So anyone who is malakas is
Like
a
a spun.
person. Is like soft person, like fragile or something. But Greeks like
Is it like
giving to it like Malaka, you're like my friend. There's nothing offensive about it, you know. That's the message we Greeks try to pass to tourists.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I see. It's like you can say it to
it's
your
not
friends.
something offensive, guys.
Yeah, it's like if you get hurt, if you get called a Malacca, you don't have to take offense.
No, because
In
normally,
context, it's like maybe,
people come here like for 1 week or something. Like they ask what Malaka means.
Yeah.
And they have the wrong idea about it, right? They
Yeah.
think that Malacca is something offensive.
No, it's like
Whereas it's like something.
affable.
Yeah,
We say, you know,
has many
affable-
meanings. Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's nothing. It's nothing.
so it's about context, right?
Yeah, it's not one
Exactly.
word.
It's
a
the
lot of
tone you
things.
use it. It's the context in which
Yeah,
you
it's
use it. It's
something
how you put it in the
offensive,
sentence.
something friendly, and at the same time something cool. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing bad about it. Just chill out.
Okay.
So
Cool.
if somebody calls you Malacca next time,
What should we say back?
cheers.
Just the word cheers?
If he doesn't, if he's not shouting at you with Malacca word, okay, cool. Wait, you should tell him fuck off. But if he's just chill about it and he's just saying Malacca, it's okay.
Like, hey.
Do you think that at any point Leonidas leading 300 stood in the front of the Persian army and called them Malacca?
This war, nah,
This is Sparta, Malacca.
yeah, nothing to do with that. This war was not invented after like the like.
I thought that everything in
No,
Greece
this
was
war
so
was made
old.
like,
I've
it
always
doesn't
wanted to
have, like,
ask
a
this
history of 200 years or something.
I want to ask. I've always wanted to ask this question. Actually, you brought that up. What do you think of the movie 300? And why the fuck they put a Scottish guy as the
It was
fucking
pretty,
lead character?
was pretty good actually.
You liked it?
Yeah, I did. But you know, the whole point is that
Every
nobody can
Greek
actually
guy is so
know what the-
jacked, like, yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying?
No,
Sorry.
I was just saying that the whole point is that you can't just know what the fuck happened back then. I mean, we can start imagining things like this shit happened back then, and
Do you know what we're
all
talking
this.
about, Mel? The movie 300.
300,
I know
you
the
know.
movie 300, but I don't really have an opinion about it, so I'm just listening to
Okay, yeah. So
No, it was really good. I mean, the whole movie was really good. It was designed in a perfect
it was
way. and
beautiful,
really beautiful looking.
but it was so
So,
fantastical.
like, as religion texts are like, I don't really trust like texts. You know, I am reading about something, but maybe it's been modified by something else for somebody else's interests.
It's Chinese whispers, man. Like any religious
Yeah,
text
I
that's been
don't really,
translated.
I can't really like understand.
But like, okay, I'm talking just about the product of the film. Like the story, you know, like it's from a comic book. It's probably based on a historical event, right? Is that? Hang on.
Of course it is. Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, of
historical
course.
event
Yeah, the
true
last
for
stand of
starters?
300, yeah.
Is it?
We don't know.
We don't know. Is it a legend, an urban legend?
It's a legend.
So it could have been like 3,000 of them against maybe 10,000, and then they go, oh, then someone said, hey, when they were grandfathers, there were only 300 of us left, you know? When really there was fucking 3,000, but like, you know,
Well, it's
"Really,
great.
300?
story a little bit. Yeah.
No, there's a history behind it, like,
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned. Like,
Yeah. You're a history buff, you know that?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you know a lot
anyway,
about it.
As far as I'm concerned, it was 300 Spartans who put this last stand in order to, they were like defending the army that was pulling out from this certain region. So you have to have this back guard to to defend.
And is it the whole? Because for me, the whole impressive thing is the strategy of funneling the enemy army into that narrow gap. That
You
they
know,
can take them on.
actually, like Spartans used to have like technique, like we Athenians were separated from like Spartans. Like we used to have a thing called polis kratos. Okay,
Polis
Like-
kratos.
Yes, polis kratos. So back then it would be like, okay, if you think about like a federation and your government, like federal government or something, like back in America, okay, like so it would be like Switzerland or America. So it would be different. Like every fucking capital would be a whole nation. Okay, so Athens was a whole nation. Sparta would be a whole nation.
Yeah, of course.
So we were against each others.
Yeah.
It was like a civil war, yeah?
Yeah, after a point, like when persons started attacking us, everybody had to cooperate to keep the thing that was
It always
called,
takes an enemy to
in
unite.
Greek, in Greek was called η Μεγάλη Ελλάδα, Megas Elas. Megas Elas was like the big dream of Greeks, like a united Greeks that would not fall apart for any reason.
So basically, this is Independence Day, like
Yeah,
fucking
exactly,
the
like-
aliens show up, so,
So
human
when the person's
beings
like started attacking us, started attacking all of them, like started attacking at the same fucking time, we had to cooperate. Okay?
Yeah.
So we had to cooperate to keep the dream living.
Yeah, that's as far as I'm concerned about this. The history behind this battle is that there were not only Spartans there, right? It was the entire Greek army combined of several Greek state cities.
Yeah,
right?
but the techniques of Spartans and Athenians were so different. Like
Yeah,
Athenians
well,
were
it's-
good. Use
I
another
guess
technique.
it works, but if you want to pull back your army, you need this back guard so that your army who's pulling back is not attacked by your opponents. So that you put the elite troops, to block it. And I think this is what the Spartans did.
Yeah.
They were pretty good at fighting, that's for sure.
Yeah, but did they really vault over? Like, what was the technique? They used to like vault over.
Covered themselves with oil and shit. Like that was
Really?
nah. I'm just kidding.
Themistocles was the one that like put the fucking arrow. Themistocles was the one that put the fucking arrow in the heart of the father of success. So he would be the one to change the course of history. He would be the one.
Hey, wait. What about Arthur the Great? No,
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great.
I was about to ask about it. 'cause
Yeah, is he?
if you think about it,
is
like
he Greek? He's Greek, right? Alexander the
Is he
Great?
cherished? I mean, is he cherished?
Or is he Macedonian? No, he's
I mean,
Macedonian.
he's supposed to be. I mean, he was Macedonian, of course, but if you consider Alexander the Great, who clearly cherished Greek history, right? I mean, he has Aristotle for his teacher, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Come on. Yes, he did. So, do you consider Alexander to be like your national hero?
Very good discussion, actually. I
I
have
know
a
you
lot of
can.
things to say.
All right. Yeah,
Like the things we were saying before, guys, before we even joined this podcast, like
I know, man. I know.
We're speaking about really cool stuff.
Exactly, but that's what I was saying before. I said in that moment, that's when we should have had
Yeah,
the
but
podcast
like
going.
the whole point, like discussing about Rick and Morty, like
Yeah.
it's really interesting, just because like people don't really get Rick and Morty, you know.
Okay, tell us what we didn't get.
You know, it seems like
What are we not
bullshit,
getting?
like a cartoon that nobody gets. But the whole thing is that, for example, like if I remember good, was second season or third season, like there is Rick explaining to her sister that like he had to eliminate one reality, like one reality he was in. So Rick brought him in another reality because they fucked up in this reality. So they went in the other reality and they killed in which their like alter ego were killed, and they had to bury these motherfuckers. They like alter ego.
Their other
themselves,
egos, yeah.
They had to bury them.
Yeah.
And then they had to go on. Okay. So they had to live in this reality. So Rick.
Do you like the?
Wait.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
Rick was explaining to like his sister that nothing matters. Just chill out with me. We're all gonna die. Just chill out with me and watch TV. Like he
It's
was.
philosophical, is what you're saying.
You know, he was just into like normal. Like if you think about it, the whole purpose of like human race is just thinking about the high, like every fucking day. You know?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Just like every fucking day, just like searching for a higher purpose in their lives. Like, why the fuck am I alive? Okay, so
this was basically saying
this
to
dude
sit back
just
and enjoy the ride.
No. Like Morty just simplified things by saying, dude, just chill out, enjoy your life, create creative habits that are gonna make you feel good. Wake up in the morning, just grasp the moment. Don't worry about the thing.
Stop and smell the flowers, yeah?
Stop, like the magic words should be like highlighting millennials right now, okay? Like speaking about us between the age like around 33 or something.
This is where it's at.
Yeah.
Pete. I've worked this out.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
like do not overthink
things.
shit.
Yeah.
Do not overthink shit because this kind of mentality is just gonna make your brain burn out.
I
okay?
think I've worked out why Rick and Morty you like it and why I don't, and maybe you don't.
I just
all right?
I like Rick and Morty just because like it's just showing how different life can be in any kind of way. It's just, I don't like this show because of sitcom versus something. I like it
You like the
because
deeper philosophical
it's
suggestions.
demonstrating like how life can be shitty and beautiful at the
same
same
time.
way.
Yeah, all right.
How we can like observe the evolution of the universe itself
Well, you know the thing
and be
is...
happy about it.
Okay. You done?
Yeah.
Is that your pitch? Anything else to add?
Pitch?
Anything else to add?
What is pitch?
Pitch is like, well, it's like you pitch, like a board point, yeah? It's like you demonstrate a point to the group or to a group of people. Like, here's my point. This is why I like Ricky and Morty.
No,
blah, blah,
I
blah.
don't want to demonstrate anything. Or
Well, we asked you to.
I just want to
But we asked you to. We said, can you explain to us
simplify
why?
things, like to explain myself.
Okay, all right, now, I reckon why I don't like Rick and Morty so much as you is like the messages you're talking about. I've already received them. Now, have you received this similar message that you're talking about life is like this in a previous? Just a sec. In a previous media product.
What?
Was there another film or TV series that delivered you that same suggestion about life as Rick and Morty did?
Yeah.
What was it?
Was The Island.
Ah, the clone film.
Yeah. This film, like, I was 16.
Yeah.
And
Did that have an impact? on
you know, I used to like.
Have you seen The Island, man?
No, not really. No.
What is it? Just quickly, what's the gist of The Island?
The island is like.
Hey, Stav,
there are
come
like
join us.
two stars, like really beautiful people,
Yeah.
like Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson working on
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
And
they
it was-
find out, yeah?
I was like really young. I was back in my 16 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know, I would close up myself. I would stay in the fucking room for hours because this movie was telling something to me. It was really strange for me.
Oh, dude, are you talking about Truman Show type shit?
No, wait. I would just, I wouldn't talk to someone. I would just try to analyze fucking movie. So
it got in your head.
yeah, like this film was like so much into me. Like I was so much into this film.
Hang on,
Like,
just to give context, the people on the island are actually clones of other people, and so it's like a farm, isn't it? Like a manufactured human farm.
Actually, it's really crazy, you know.
And they don't
So-
realize. I don't think they realize.
No, it was like like there was a guy who was called Dr. Merrick or something that had this guy the god complex or something. He would believe he's a fucking god or something, right?
Yeah.
So he created an island for people, okay?
Yeah.
But this was a fucking illusion because in reality he just discovered that like just creating like transplants of people, like just creating copies of organs.
for organs. So like
Copies of
you'll have a
organs.
clone of Peter.
If there was no
so if you're
life,
fucking
yeah.
if your body,
totally get
if you're-
it.
yeah,
I totally
If
get it.
No, like if there was no life, like there's a clone of you outside there, okay?
Yeah.
If there is not a clone of you working, and I like the mind has to work so that the organs are healthy.
Yeah, I get it.
Just can't like plant the liver. It's not a fucking plan, okay? So you have to do that from scratch, right?
Yeah.
So the whole point was, right, you have to start from scratch, everything. And
Wow, you did really fucking
it was like-
overthink this.
like
I
it was
reckon.
like a military, like it was like underground military shit. So he would shit there, and so he would make billions out of it. Okay, but the whole point is that this kind of shit is gonna happen in the future.
Okay, now going back to my point, because this started with the point that I made, is that like you're receiving this information for Rick and Morty, and you've had a previous kind of interesting quirk in your mind based on another film, The Island. So you've had these experiences. You had that watching The Island at age 16, right?
Yeah, it was really
Okay,
young.
yeah. And then how old was Rick and Morty? You were 24, 25.
I was 23.
23, right. So you're at an age, time in your life where you're receiving this information and you're processing. It's like, fuck, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
but-
that. Now, for me, watching Rick and Morty and The Island, I'm not fucking 16. When was The Island coming out?
2005.
So I was
14 years
when you were
ago.
16, I was traveling around the world on $10,000 as a 26-year-old.
But do you know-
So by then, well, let me finish. By then, when I was seeing The Island, or now when I'm watching Rick and Morty, I'm getting information that I've fucking already got from Blade Runner.
Oh, we can't actually smoke in here, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have you seen Blade Runner?
Sorry, I forgot about it.
Have you seen Blade Runner? Have you seen Blade Runner, Stab?
What is that?
How fucking good is that film? Now that is my Rick and Morty, brother. That is my Island.
Blade? What?
Blade Runner, man. It's the fucking one of the greatest science fiction films of all time. If you love The Island, then you need to watch Blade Runner. Harrison Ford, Rutger Hauer, fucking. You know Blade Runner, right?
Not really, no.
Fuck's
no.
sake, I can't believe this shit, man. I can't smoke now. Yes. All right, check this out. Blade Runner.
The original?
Tell it. Steph, just explain what Blade Runner
I
is.
cannot explain that.
Can we have something?
Yeah, we can have a. Well, the people are going to be watching empty seats. So we need people to swap out. You know, I wouldn't mind having a Siggy.
Brain.
Siggy butt brain. Nah, fuck off.
Siggy butt brain.
This. Have you seen this?
Not really, no.
You haven't seen Blade Runner,
No, never.
dude. This. Daria, have you seen this Blade Runner?
Have you seen Daria? Hello.
This is the greatest fucking science fiction film of all time. And what you got out of The Island, my whole generation got out of this film. This is about clones being used as slaves, but it's actually about psychopaths. Because the characters who are replicants in this film don't experience empathy, and so, because they're like fully grown humans that have 5 years to live. So in that 5 years, they don't know how to develop their emotions. So they have these empathy tests to weed them out, because Blade Runners, played by Harrison Ford, they go out and kill these motherfuckers if they stop being slaves.
Okay.
So but they don't say kill, they say retire. They retire these humans that aren't really humans because they're clones, but you're kind of on the side of you're kind of meant to be on Harrison Ford's side, the Blade Runner's side, but then as you're watching the film, you kind of work out he's actually the bad guy, and the clones, who are seemingly evil, are actually the good guys. And at the end, well, you gotta watch it, man. You gotta fucking watch
I
it.
just have to watch it. I think.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
I haven't watched it either, so.
You haven't seen it either,
No,
man?
no, not at all, man.
You, my boy, William Dafoe.
I don't watch that many shows.
Bullshit, man. You
No,
talk
I
about
don't
movies.
watch shows. That's the thing.
You watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, I watched Game of Thrones. Yeah, I did.
Okay, guys,
The
like
script was fucking amazing
Game
till
of
like
Thrones.
till like sixth season. I watched Breaking Bad.
Dude, Breaking Bad
Yeah,
is
of course.
my
But I have to say, I hate the fucking fact that everybody has to watch some show right now. I fucking hate it. Like people ask me like, "Oh my god, have you seen those series, man? They're so fucking brilliant." Bullshit. Like,
Why? I love
I
this
mean,
series.
because it becomes a way to.
It's kill time.
Not even kill time. You gotta be cool. I mean, unless you want.
You want to talk? Jump on the mic.
Yeah, come on.
Alex, come here.
Yeah, swap out. Cause
I have a feeling that you can't become popular unless you can.
it's
But
just like, what are you watching? I'm watching OC. What are you watching?
I mean,
I'm watching.
I feel almost as nonconformist
Welcome back,
with
Alex.
not watching the shows.
I was gonna agree with you actually, and I
All
was
right,
gonna
cool.
say what a pain in the ass it is to always.
Sorry. Oh, I can't smoke here.
Oh, you have to watch
my
this
mic
and you
on?
have to watch that.
I don't have to do shit.
You should. It's like, are you telling me that out of all the problems in the world,
Yeah.
money, the environment, the solution is to watch more television?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
And that's gonna make my life.
that would
No,
really,
you just
really
have to
pisses me
watch
off.
this you have to watch this podcast.
There you go.
It'll
That's the
change
only
your
thing
life.
you guys need to watch. Yeah. But anyway, you're totally right. Like nowadays, people talk about Netflix as something which is above television. Like you know,
you watch
I don't
episode
I don't know if you
after
guys use Tinder, right? But like
No, I am
that's-
proudly
that's-
stating for the record that I do not use Tinder
I've never
because
used
I
Tinder.
don't need
No.
to.
Your Honor, I have never used Tinder. Yes, my client has never used
this
Tinder.
Is the best place to be a troll. To trolling people.
But it's a very
guess-
interesting place to observe people. You know, that's it's really interesting.
I think
And-
that's the whole point in Tinder. You check them out.
Yeah, you check them out, right? And you check out profiles, and you know, people, or girls in general. I only have experience in girls. I mean, what I heard about that boys do it as well. Like, you know, about what they write about themselves. Like, oh, I watch Netflix, or just like put Netflix as their hobby. You know?
Vaping is
As
like-
if Netflix was something above television, which is clearly not. I mean, if people like tell you like that they don't watch television because it's stupid, and then they tell you that they watch several shows on Netflix, how is that better?
Go for a smoke.
I mean, apart from the fact that you don't get that many commercials. I mean, how is that better?
But the thing about television is that
Speak to the
there
mic.
was more suspense because you had to wait 7 days until the next episode,
Yeah.
and it killed you. And that's what was so brilliant about it.
Yeah. Right. About television, you mean?
Yeah, but we're about instant gratification.
But you still.
How is that a good thing to keep feeding? Like, it's turning us into even more consumerist little.
You mean Netflix?
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely. It's
I totally
compulsive
agree with that, yeah.
behavior. The idea that I cannot wait. You know, like the marshmallow test, right?
Yeah.
I cannot wait another minute. Even the 15-second thing that it makes you wait until the next episode
Yeah.
comes up, right?
Yeah.
Or the skip intro button.
Yeah.
Yep. No. I am not waiting that long. I want it right now. Think about how unhealthy that is
Yeah, but
psychologically.
then I would argue if you applied that to books, for instance, isn't that exactly the same as when you get into a really, really good book and you know that you've got to go to work in the morning, but you can't help but keep flipping the page. You don't
True.
want to pop a
And get a
bookmark
shit
into
night's
it.
sleep.
You crack the shits
I'll be
because
back in a bit.
you don't want to put the book down. You don't want to have that suspense and wait until the next day to read what's going to happen and what it's going to be. Isn't that just applied to television? Isn't that exactly the same?
Because we are love to
I mean, first of all, I would.
And-
to get
right, yeah.
high on information, whether it's information that comes from television, from
Yeah.
Netflix, from books. I mean, books are also not all the books are smart.
Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to mention.
Or whether it's Facebook or magazines, we are getting high on information.
Yeah, there's some dumbass books around. There's like, I would say that the majority of books ever produced, or in the last 20 years or so, are fucking dumb. Like, go to a bookstore. There are so many criminal books and love stories, etc. They're
and
all
Bible.
fucking bullshit. They're all fucking bull. I mean, not all of them, maybe, right? Maybe you can find some hidden jewels about it. But I mean, you know, the balls behind saying that books are so much better than television and they're always going to be better. I mean, it's just wrong. It is just wrong. Just because you're reading, I mean, it's good to read. As far as I'm concerned, like what the smart people tell you, it's good to follow the written text because it develops your imaginations, etc., right? But I wouldn't say in general that the person who reads books is any like in a better position just because he reads than a person who watches television or Netflix or
It's not
anything
about
like
being
that.
in a better position. It's about being in a different position. It's not about being better than the other person. It's just that books will give you something different to TV, to a movie, to a podcast, to music, to an
It's still information.
It's still information.
Yeah.
It's still information, but it develops something completely different to what watching a TV show or a film would. You are watching somebody else's thoughts and ideas and visions projected onto a screen when you watch a film. That is
Actually,
somebody's
this-
interpretation of something.
This is also information.
So,
when
yeah,
I taste it,
Well,
I
you-
get some information
Clearly,
inside.
I mean, books clearly. Like,
If you have a novel that is then being turned into a film, it is somebody's interpretation of that novel and their
Yes.
idea and their visualization come to life,
Yeah.
which is great. And there's not an issue with that whatsoever. But that visual depiction and the sound and everything else that comes along with watching and devouring a film or a TV series or whatever you want to bloody call it is a completely different experience and relies on something completely different in your own brain and your own body when you are absorbing that information that's coming from somebody else versus straight out of a book, which is coming from your interpretation of a written word.
Yeah, you're right when it comes to like, say, for instance, the Hobbit movie, right? It's, I guess it's better to read the book rather than watch the show. What I'm going for is the sort of talking about that reading books is better in general than watching. It's not always better. That's what I'm going for.
No, they can coexist. There's no one that is better than the other. They both bring completely different sets to the table.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
word,
They're different.
Yeah.
You can't say one is better than the other. I
But
would say
don't
that
you
they
think that
are
nowadays
different.
people think? I mean, people are trying to underline the fact that they read books in order to seem smart.
No,
You wouldn't say that.
no.
No. Oh,
I like to
would-
read.
All right, that's great. That's
So
great.
no, I would not say that.
But don't you think you got a lot of people who brag about reading just to seem smart? What's your thought about it?
Well, they're shit people.
I fucking totally disagree with that. Actually, like reading is like, okay, like Bill Gates, Bill Gates, right? So this guy is gonna do something amazing. So he's gonna create a whole week of studying. So he's a multi-billionaire, has a lot of money. But that's not the thing. I mean, everybody should create a 1 week study week just for himself. Like, nothing else going around. Just he, himself, and some books going around. Because if you think about it, okay? If you think about it, there are so many informations out there you need to obtain, like you need to get, like about technology, environment, energy mostly, like just the capital of energy is never
What
finished.
energy are you talking about? Like,
Anything like solar, like wind.
what about it? We're talking about books. The diversity between
Yeah,
books and
I'm
movies.
speaking about
like,
books right now.
yeah.
Actually, I'm speaking about various books, like
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And
about
I'm not only talking about novels because this is a very
no.
important factor.
The whole
like,
thing
not
about
only novels.
the whole thing about books is just patterns, like
Yeah.
think patterns. Like somebody is gonna think about something, is gonna write it down, so he's gonna try to make you understand the way he thinks. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's speak about, I don't know, nuclear fusion or like nuclear power.
On paper, or like a lot more information is available, which I mean the information that is written rather than that was recorded. What I'm trying to say is that I mean you don't necessarily have to be smarter on some kind of a subject just because you read.
No,
Rather
that's
than
got
people
nothing
who
to do
watch-
with it whatsoever.
Yeah, and that's what I was going
What
for.
you're
So-
talking about is people that use reading as a bragging right for a profile or for a
But
higher
I think that
status,
people do
but-
that. I think that people do that.
Well, I mean,
nowadays.
but that's on them. Like that's just a shitty individual that's lying to
Alright,
themselves and to other people.
Alright, that's my
That's
experience.
somebody that's lying to themselves and to everybody else.
That's what I experience a lot.
No.
I mean, people who brag that they read and they just like they want to seem smarter than the people who just watch stuff. I'm not talking about the movies. I'm about movies about novels and stuff like that. But there's like certain information which is available in sort of programs, right? I don't know. Maybe not. This Discovery Channel is not the best example because Discovery Channel has declined for the years, but. There's a lot of documentaries that can explain a certain subject, maybe even better than a book can. You know, this is what I'm going for. So, like, not watching stuff is not necessarily worse than reading it. But this is what I'm going for.
For some people, no. For some people, no. He's gone away. He walked away.
All right,
What?
what?
I'm not quite sure I understood where he was going with that. It just went off on a very long tangent.
Hello.
We were talking about books and films and movies. And what was his name? I didn't get his name. Peter. Peter was having a conversation, was speaking about how people say they read just to appear smarter or more intelligent and use that as a thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's one of the easiest things to get caught out on, though, to be perfectly honest. Turn around to a well-read.
That's like saying,
if you turn around to a
you're
well,
only exercising to like get fit.
I like hiking. No. It's like saying that you like to exercise, but you don't. I like fitness, but I don't.
Yeah. But what are you doing? Like,
Having
looking after your
flashbacks
health?
to
You're just
stand-up
doing
comedy.
It to, like, feel better about yourself, aren't you? Is that not allowed?
I don't know.
I see nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with reading books and liking it.
No.
I wish I still had all my books, you know?
I've still got all mine. I've still got all mine, and I still buy them. I still. It is actually the one form of, what was this?
Oh, just somebody I haven't spoken to.
It's actually one of the very few things that I will continue to pay for.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I still pay full price for my books in multiple forms at times. I may download an ebook if I have got a hard copy of the book, but I still pay full price for all of my books all the time. Reason being, musicians, actors, etc.
What's your topic of choice?
What are we going to talk about? Can we just like is there like a random topic that we can pick?
Okay, all right. A random topic.
Is there like a random topic generator?
Give us a random topic. Nope.
Nope, his brain's like, I've been talking here for what's it been, like an hour.
What?
The face off disc. What do we? Well, there's not really much to talk about.
don't
That
know.
is there? Like,
I like to see that you're wearing one.
it's an
No, like-
archaeo. One too. Where's yours?
What?
Oh, you've got one too. There you go. There's one here and here. One
Actually,
here
it's
too.
a disc.
Got your message.
Yeah, I've got my discs too. See? There you go.
Yeah, but
We're very
actually,
Greek.
I
It's an archaeological
don't-
mystery. They still haven't figured it out. The end. Full
Yeah.
stop. Next topic.
Next topic. All right.
What do you think it is?
I just feel.
Face recognition technology.
Did you know what? I read this thing yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know. It must have been while I was like mindlessly scrolling. Have you seen this thing about face recognition technology and how they want to apply it to job interviews?
That's gonna be like AI
Have you
shit.
seen this shit?
Anyway, like
I literally was trolling through Facebook.
I was speaking about the same kind
And
of shit.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the actual fuck? So like when you apply for a job, instead of going in for a job interview, you would essentially submit a video answering questions, and then they would have a database of all your facial expressions that you make, and then, yeah, right? So way to discount different...
One of my friends in England is.
I mean, how would you even do that to account for different cultures and races and religions and upbringings and disabilities and whatnot? But essentially,
what if you had facial surgery or something like
well,
that? and
what they're saying is that they would, I guess if you got a large enough demographic of people as a sample, it might work. And it might work for generic shit, like generic jobs where they pretty much just need to fill somebody, like fill a position. Then sure, like if you can gauge from face recognition, is this person like on time and will they turn up to work? And do they genuinely want the job, yes or no? Then sure, but how does that account for people that just have resting bitch face?
Well, what about people like me and my mum that have crazy faces that move 100 miles
You
an hour?
do have crazy face. Yeah.
I have a crazy face.
And crazy personality
anyway, we have
match.
new friends. Mic up.
Look all that excited to be here.
Oh shit.
Hi.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Jump in.
Hello.
What's
Hello.
your name and where'd you come from?
Ollie in UK.
Ollie in the
I
UK.
hate my voice.
Why?
That's alright.
That's how you sound like. That is your voice.
It's awful. Come on then. What are you
It's
talking
fine.
about?
We're talking about face recognition technology.
Have you heard about this before?
I have. Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Yeah, you have an iPhone. Yeah.
Oh, is it one where you have to unlock it by pulling stupid faces?
Your biometrics.
Nah, it's a shite one.
Okay.
How do you feel about this?
What, facial recognition?
Yes, how do you feel about facial recognition being used to determine your ability to do a job as opposed to a standard interview process? How do you feel about having yourself recorded and then being filtered through a system depending on the answers that you give and the facial expressions that you make, etc.?
Is that a thing?
That is, yeah, I read it the other day. It seems to be, I mean, maybe it was a piss take, but I mean, hey, if it's something that's coming in the future, let's not talk about it. But essentially they're saying that they can upload your biometrics and they can have a database and a cross-reference of people, and they will see whether you are fit or a good match to the job based on people who have previously been successful in that role.
Well, is it about science?
Apparently.
Well, if it works, it works.
Okay, so functionally speaking, it's purposeful.
For
But
certain
what
things,
about-
sure.
How do you think you would feel if you found out that perhaps a corporation or somebody you don't know that had a strange fixation on you had tracked your every move?
They're already doing that, aren't they?
Yeah, that's my problem with facial recognition. I don't. It's like the people who argue that if you have your facial recognition to unlock your phone, the government has your face, but they've never heard of driver's licenses. So I don't really see
The
the
government's
problem.
already got your face.
Exactly, they've already got everything about you.
Got my face. Sorry.
Got my face?
You know, got
My face.
Yes.
And we've lost him. And we have lost
How
him.
about consider this? What about people that are powerful through money, that they pay for a degree of privacy? For example, they can take more private transport to avoid being spotted in public. Ergo, the rich are more protected from this tracking than the poor, who are more vulnerable. They're more in more public spaces. Surely it would entrench a rich-poor divide between those that are more likely to be in trouble.
Isn't that already there?
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that already there?
It's
But
already
is that the point?
everywhere we look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tracks the poor because the poor are more public. The rich, you know, they can chopper themselves around the place if they wanted to. Get a limousine, bulletproof glass.
Well, in Moscow, billionaires use ambulances. Have you heard about that?
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Moscow 2, the Underground Railroad?
I have not.
From the
What does
KGB.
it? What?
Yeah, I've had. I don't know if it's true, but apparently there's an underground railroad train track. Sorry.
Tube.
Yeah.
There's a
left
tube.
over from the KGB, and yeah, it's.
And is it still running?
Ask Putin. I don't know. Let's give him a call. Yes, he's on the line, folks.
Hello. How are you today?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
Voila.
Anyway, would you like
Watch out! Don't touch that and stuff. All right. Just
No,
touch.
don't.
The
Just
railing.
touch wood if you have to touch anything.
Thank
Don't
you.
trust me, they get little flicks of electricity. Look at that.
I know it's amazing.
Don't touch that wood.
That's, so we're just looking at a photograph from the other night.
I wish. No.
Do you want? I've got some.
Yeah, no food. Need some food.
Yeah. Okay.
Need something in my stomach.
Yep. Great. So we'll be back shortly.
Hey, Stav, the British dude here, we're talking about how girls talk and shit, yeah? And like, you know, how women talk in Australia. And I said, yeah, have you heard Stavula speak? He's like, what? He said, every second word's can't.
Shit, piss, fuck, motherfucker.
And he's like,
That was my
I said,
adolescence,
that's-
guys. Give me some
exactly.
Blink 182.
182, baby.
Blink 182. And then he went and made that other shit band called
motherfucker.
Angels and Airwaves.
Yeah, true.
Screw you, mate.
Although
Screw you.
you're looking more like Janet Jackson these days with that hair.
Nipplegate.
Nipplegate, yeah. No! Do you want to see that, Stav?
Amazing. Oh, come on. Yes, you do.
Nah, getting a hard on for her would be like getting a hard on for my sister.
Josh, you forget I've heard you have sex.
Yeah, I know.
You remember that
Says
one?
my sister.
That's disgusting.
She wasn't.
I threw up in my mouth.
Oh, it was good for me.
What was that?
Get out. That was 2008, I think. Yeah, 9. All right, we'll see you guys soon. You're coming back, right?
So now that we have less people, let's finish the discussion of the dicks.
Oh, the dicks. That was pretty much finished.
Did you hear about the dicks? Yeah, that was it. That was it.
That was it. Yeah. That's
And
where
whoa,
ego
whoa,
comes
whoa,
from.
I did hear.
The source of
Not all
ego.
the-
Like,
oh yeah.
'cause
What you guys have to realize when you're podcasting, right?
the-
If you have two conversations going on, when they're hearing two conversations going on, they go, fuck, I don't know who to listen to. So you got to stick to one conversation amongst four.
Word.
So, dicks. No, I'm down here. You stay up there. I like you, but I'm just gonna hang here. You just no, don't come near me. Just go back up there. That's it. You stay there. All right, I'm just gonna hang
Do
here.
you think we got something like, like some people are lefties and righties, so maybe some people are like left ball people and some are right ball people?
Yeah.
Leading
Which
ball.
one? Which
like-
one of your balls is gay and which one's straight?
See, my balls are equal. That's the thing.
Oh, so they're together.
Yeah.
So
So,
they're gay.
I mean, well, there's
They're
symmetric.
touching each other, man. They're hugging each other.
Yeah,
hanging
fair
out.
enough. You can call my balls gay.
But maybe the combination of being gay, of these balls being gay, makes you quite a fully functional heterosexual.
Yeah, I like that theory. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna agree with that. But anyway, what
What
if
the fuck,
somebody
Panda? What
what,
did you
what if
just drop on
somebody developed a theory behind like your ball, like your left ball being slightly down and your right ball being slightly down, like the people with a bigger left testicle are clearly more aggressive and they're clearly, but yet again they're more creative and stuff like that.
They're person A types.
Was this
person
kind
B
of
types.
like what I'm saying is that was this kind of a science made? I mean, we'll have to look at Nazi achievements. Like, I'm sure that one of the fucked up doctors, Mengele or like shithead like that, he measured balls and he did some science behind it. Like, they did all of the
Why
crazy shit.
won't you be the first?
I don't want to be the first. Then again, if we,
There's your next research project.
all right,
Just
man.
go around the room and get your balls out. Okay. What's your favorite food? Okay, cool. What color?
All right,
Favorite
let's,
color?
since
Let's
since
get
we're
some
recording,
data.
let's agree with that. If I come out with a ball breaking theory, well,
Come out
I mean, no, I'm
of the
gonna.
closet?
No, I'm just.
Or with a theory?
If I'm gonna develop
this.
this theory about like the
You,
shape of.
you would be a billionaire, so you should do
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna be a billionaire. That's for sure. What I want you guys to agree upon is that you owe me a beer.
When?
Oh, like in a lifetime.
Oh,
if you see
sweet.
a book like the Big Ball Theory, the Big Ball Theory, by
It'll be a
Pilch
coffee table book. I'll put my beer on top of it.
All
for
right,
sure.
fair enough. Yeah. But
If you write a series, it'll be a nice stack.
you would
so I
have
can
to
put it up
see
nice
if
and
those kind of research have been done. Like, 'cause there's clearly been some research behind the guys that have like they use their left hands, like lefties and righties. The lefties are like more
It makes-
creative and shit like that.
This
like,
kind of thing makes me wonder about how like people discovered wheat, for example. Like you must taste and test everything, right? So there must have been a whole bunch of generations of tribes of people
Yeah,
smoking
just, like,
this,
stick
smoking
weed in
that.
their butts and stuff like
they're
that,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, what about this? This is rosemary, all right? Nah, okay.
Yeah.
What's this? Oregano? Nah. What's this? Cannabis. Oh, we got a winner. All right, put that down. Put that
yeah,
down.
man.
We got how many more left? We got another 140,000 million species to go through, and then by the end of it, they're like, "Fuck, only weed worked."
Yeah, I mean they
Oh wait,
tested
then there's
everything.
There's mushrooms and there's. Have you ever taken mushrooms, Daria?
I don't talk about it in the web.
We're not on the. Oh no, we are on the web. Shit. Sorry.
If you start doing stuff and random up until you find
Good
which
answer.
one gets you high, there is a big possibility. By the time you find something that gets you high, you're already dead. Have you ever tried smoking oregano or sniffing stuff? And
Yeah, I tried smoking oregano once.
oh fuck, and you're alive?
I'm not dead, so I guess so. Who knows? Maybe I'm dead and this is all heaven. It's kind of close
Oh
to
my
it.
god, it's a ghost!
On camera, you got me.
Yeah, but
Hey, welcome.
you guys touched on a very interesting subject. Like,
What?
you know,
Death.
The cool barman sat at the table. That's
I
why.
kind of get like the present scientists who,
I get it too.
Who work on different kind of I don't know, plants and stuff like that. Like they're trying to find a cure for cancer, so they do some scientific stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what about those ancient people? As you said, like how many things?
That's what I mean. How much did they have to go through to get to that?
But
That's
then
what I'm
again,
saying.
they had some silly ideas like we're gonna try some powderized monkey's balls, and that increases your.
Yeah, well, the Chinese
Yeah.
have got like they've got a penchant for grinding up tiger penises and putting it in soup and saying it gives you good
Yeah,
dick.
yeah. Those kind of things, you know.
So when they got those little dick
Yeah.
situations, they're like, oh, how do we fix this situation? Okay, we got
So-
the tiger, we cut off the dick, we put it in the soup, and then we eat it, and we get a little dick.
No, you're doing that wrong because you see, you gotta cut the dick like in the rectangulars. This is, and then you burn it.
And then you have to put the chopsticks in and stuff like this. Sorry, my Asian friends back home will be
coriander.
fucking
And
laughing
coriander. You
at
put
this
it with
shit.
coriander, and then
They'll be like, yeah, fucking nice funny joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Little dick jokes. Yeah, we haven't heard that before, Josh. We haven't heard
Wait,
that
that's
before.
stereotype. I'm sure there's one Asian guy that has a big schlong or something like that.
Yeah, what's his name? It's that fucking basketballer. He's 7'2".
Yao Ming?
No, he still has a little dick. That's why he can jump so high.
You think he? Oh, basically, you think that one of his legs is not a leg; it's his dick? Perfect.
Nah, man, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying he's got a little dick. That's why he can jump so. I don't know. I'm only kidding.
Anyways,
enough with the dick jokes. All right.
Fair
Should
enough.
we move on from penis jokes? Because we did have a rundown, right? And we're off topic. So we were talking.
I will have a last one.
Okay.
I saw here in Athens in all those souvenir shops, a lot of wooden dicks.
Yeah.
You saw it. You saw it. So.
Oh, yeah, sure. In a sec.
thing-
Do you want to jump in for a sec? No. Yeah, come back in 2 minutes, and I'll. Wait. You want what I'm thinking you want? Sorry, Daria. What were you saying about the wooden dicks that
Oh
are
yeah,
on the?
she probably you sold those wooden dicks, sold as souvenirs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what they do, they sell magnets, they sell like the thing that you put with your keychain, right? And they sell wooden dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about Greek
They're
man.
like in Southeast Asia, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But I totally understand,
I
and
think it's
I can
all
find a reason. Sorry for interrupting. I'm so sorry, but I can find a reason why you can buy it in Southeast Asia. But then again, why can you buy a wooden dick on every corner in Greece?
Is there well, the Greek guy walked off. We could have asked.
Well,
him
there are
that.
no Greek guys right here, so I don't know. Maybe
Let's
we can
assume.
agree upon some theory.
What do you think?
What do you
Let's
think?
theorize. Yeah. Why are there
yeah.
so many wooden dicks? Do
Yeah.
you want to join us? Nah, man, he's not there. Come on. Get
Yeah,
in.
wooden dicks.
Yeah. What do you
yeah.
think of
Why are there
are
so
there-
many wooden dicks in Athens, man?
Yeah.
No,
Daria noticed.
First, introduce yourself. What is your name? Where are you come from? And why are there wooden dicks?
Name, origin, why wooden dicks?
Why? Okay.
In that order, please. I'm from Wooden Dick, and my name is Cock Wood, and the wood's here because Ollie.
You fucking nailed that. But I don't think this is on.
It's on, man. Can you hear it?
Ah,
Can you hear it?
I don't give a shit. Go on, take off.
Where are you
No,
from?
no, wait, no.
Where are
You
you from
should-
again?
Wooden dick.
Wooden dick. No. What is that?
Wooden dick. It's
That's between London and Manchester.
Is that what I
Wooden
sound like?
dick.
It's on the subway for sure, man. It's gotta be you guys have the fucking weirdest names for shit. I'm serious. Hammersmith.
Titty Hill, right, is my favourite in England.
Is it real?
Titty
Titty
Hill.
It's
yeah.
not.
Titty Hill.
Bullshit. Google it.
Fucking Google it.
All right.
Oh,
Daria, jump on the.
Titty
You're
Hill.
closest to the keyboard.
Cum Lake. That's another good one.
Cum Lake.
Cum Lake.
What should I type?
How do you spell
Titty
Titty
Hill.
Hill?
So
Here we go. You type it. You know how it's spelled. Titty Hill.
Why didn't you call New York like the New Titty Hill?
New Titty Hill.
New Titty Hill, yeah.
Titty Hill is a hamlet in the civil parish of Milland in the Chichester. See what I mean by names? In the Chichester district of West Sussex.
It gets even more fucked up. I mean,
Sussex.
Where
d-
I'm
d-
from.
Ah, true.
Ah, Titty Hill.
Wood
Wooden
dick,
Dick.
Wood Dick from Titty Hill. So
it gets worse with your dishes. Like, you got like toad in a hole.
yeah, turn in a hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You do have that.
Yeah.
Why would you name a dish a toad in a hole?
Why would you name a hill Titty?
Still, it's a hill. You don't put hill inside your mouth. Like, but then again, it's a dish. Like, I don't know. I
Dude,
wouldn't
have you
just-
seen the food they have over there? I'd be calling them fucking names like
Oh,
that
man,
too.
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
here's a
man, word.
pie. I'll be looking at it and go, this is not a pie. This is a fucking frog in a pond or whatever
Yeah.
this is, you know?
I'm sorry,
Now, having
guys.
said that, I love pies from England. Especially the, what do you call them? The fucking ones with the potato?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shepherd's pie,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You ever had banoffee
Oh,
pie?
No, what's that?
That's like banana in a pie. And I'm from when that was invented.
Shit.
Oh yeah, man.
No,
it's,
no, it's like
It's real?
It's a dessert.
Oh, it comes.
Have you had one?
Oh, I know this one. It comes from Great Britain. This is why it has bananas in it.
I don't know. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, you.
I know what it is,
It's
but
like
it's
creamy. It's
Bananas don't come.
I love it. I
you know
make
what he's
perfect
saying?
ones, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then again,
Do you know what he's saying about fucking bananas?
banoffee,
and
yeah,
pies?
banoffee.
Banoffee.
Yeah.
Fucking Google it. I don't
Oh my
believe
god,
it.
it's so good. I mean,
I've
you
been
gotta
to the
try
cafe
it.
where it was made.
Yeah.
It's so
Wow.
fucking.
But I
Okay,
wouldn't.
why don't you give him a shout out? Like,
But I wouldn't call
I
it
don't know what
British.
they're called.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not a typical British cuisine because.
I've never heard. Like, I'm 38 years old and I've
I
never.
have this theory, guys, that.
Banoffee.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, it's so good, man.
They're so fucking good.
It looks great.
Banoffee pie is an English dessert pie made from bananas, yeah, and toffee, combined either on a buttery biscuit base or one from crumbled biscuits and butter. Okay.
So banana, toffee, put them together.
Banoffee.
Some whipped cream as well.
Banoffee. Has it got coffee in it?
No.
No.
It can do. You can have
But it
like
has
coffee
toffee.
on top.
Toffee, banana. Okay. What's the weirdest food in Israel?
In Israel, the weirdest food.
shit.
Gefilte fish.
What is it?
It's a fish that's filled inside with more fish.
Oh no.
Oh.
The what? The
Little fish inside a big fish.
And no, it's not. It's like greased fish it's
Inside another fish.
No, it's like you take the fish, you like grease it into a smash thing, and then you put it inside the fish.
Another fish.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those Russian dolls. What are they called? Babushkas or something? They got the red.
Matryoshka.
You would know.
Matryoshka,
yeah.
Matryoshka.
Matryoshka. Sorry. Yeah.
And it serves cold.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Ah, this is why it comes better. You
What's
just
this
serve
called?
it cold.
What do you call it?
Gefilte fish.
Can you just Google
my
it? I want to
lord.
see it. What is this? Gefilte fish. Sounds like, you know, in the medieval days, like probably in the Game of Thrones, there's a couple of descriptions in the books about like having a fucking boar, and it's like inside the boar is a turkey, and like they cook them all in layers.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you guys used to do that, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking intense.
They actually played with that in the ancient times, especially
But
the
actually
Romans.
it's the wrong ones. It's supposed to be inside the skin of the fish. You see this? This is made of fish.
Daria,
and it's supposed to be inside of the skin.
is this just something your family just traditionally did, and you thought that was normal?
That looks delicious.
Everyone else is eating this kind of fucking gefilte fish, and you're just eating. No, what are you doing? You got to put it inside the fish. They're all like, "Fuck, don't tell her that for a while. This isn't actually how we do it."
fish.
I think that you just explained me something that I was wrong about. For all my
Right,
life.
it's sorted. That's why.
You solved it.
You've worked it out. Now you can go back and go, Mom.
Malaka.
Hey, Malaka.
You know, when you get to Athens from this side, and don't remember.
Yeah.
It
What-
may be this side, but let's say that it's from this
Yeah.
side. There is a village called Malakias.
Malakias. What's Malakias? What's Malakias?
You know what is Malaka?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God,
Actually,
yeah.
now we do. We had it explained
Yeah.
to us officially
Yeah,
without a
and we-
reason.
and we
without
don't know what it is.
And we still don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck. He
we
was
had
being
the
all mysterious
explanation
about
that
it. He
took
wouldn't
like
give me.
an hour.
He's like, you have to be here for 3 months to understand the
then
true
you will
meaning
get
of
the
Malaka.
Malaka.
It's like, I ain't got fucking 3 months. Can you tell me? No, you have to understand it for 3 months. It's like, fuck, okay.
Probably gonna rape you,
if
man.
I stay here for 3 months and on the fucking day that the 3 month ticks over, am I suddenly going to go, that's what it means.
Yeah.
What he was trying to say is that it's like the word cunt. It's like you can use it in context for good or bad purposes, right? Like you could say the word like whatever you say in Polish that means something bad and good.
Kurva, like
What is it?
kurva,
Kurva.
kurva.
Kurva. What's that mean?
But that refers to a bitch.
But you can say, hey, bitch, like
The
good.
kurva, that means you bitch. I
Like,
mean, it
hey,
still
bitch.
refers to something.
But you can still say it in a positive
Yeah.
sense. Like, hey,
Not
bitch.
really, no.
So
But
that's
then again,
what,
like
that's what Malaka
just
is.
like- Maybe,
Malaka
maybe they
is-
invented that thing like a year ago. They just can't agree upon what it is. You know.
What I was told that Malaka means winner.
Does it? Oh, it doesn't stick to the explanations we were given at all.
Nah,
So,
that's
I
not
mean,
consistent with the suggestion of what it means or could mean by said local Greek guy. I keep forgetting his name, Marcellus, I think. But he did say that it's like a word that you would use in context of like if you hear it, if you get called a malaka, Daria, don't worry, it's not a bad thing.
That's
Like,
what he
it's
said.
actually-
That's what he
yeah.
said. Yeah, that's what
It's
he
like,
said.
hey, malaka. Like we'd say, like maybe in Israel or in Russian, there's got to be a word that you say.
you know,
to
there's
someone,
only
like,
one way to
it's a
test
bad
it.
word, but you say it in a good way to a friend. Like what is it?
Oh, there are plenty.
Come on. Give me a couple of Hebrew words I can take back to my Jewish friends back in Melbourne. Impress them. Come on.
How do you want to impress them? To
Just
call
give
them
us
names?
give us one. Yeah. Okay. Give me some names to.
למה אתה לא מתקשר, יא זבל?
Zevel! Wait, one more time.
Was
one
that
more time.
Yiddish?
No, this is Hebrew, isn't it?
It was Hebrew, yeah.
Hebrew, all right, yeah.
One more time. Outra vez.
One more time.
Slavina.
ואתה קורא לעצמך אח, יא זבל.
Fuck, Zevel. What's Zevel?
זבל means garbage.
Fuck, you calling someone garbage? But like in a nice way. Hey, you're
To my
garbage.
best friends,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah? One more
I mean,
time.
someone who's not a good friend would be insulted, but if it's someone
Good
that I do
friend.
like, that he knows that he don't need to be insulted.
Yeah, it's context. That's what we were saying
Yeah.
before. We're just comparing the word malaka with equivalent. Ah, we have an American in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
What was your name?
Hello, do you want to join here?
Yeah, you want to jump in? Here,
Yeah,
you take
come
my
here,
place.
come here.
No, you take my place. I'm gonna have a seat. Do you mind? Can you stay? You can.
Okay.
All right, now, because you have a challenge for people, right?
Yeah, I guess I do.
All right, explain.
Okay, so
Okay,
the
just introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
Okay, hi, I'm Madison. I'm from the United States of America, from New Jersey.
It's very close to New York.
Yeah, it's
All right,
very close to New York.
I'm going to ask you to do some New Yorker expressions. for a
Okay.
second. In a second.
In a second, you want me to wait?
I mean, I just want you to introduce yourself and tell everything you want us to know about yourself, and then
Okay.
yes,
So
continue with the.
I'm Madison. I'm just a regular old American, nothing special. But yeah, so if you want a New Yorker accent, I would say, "Where's my coffee?" That's probably the best New Yorker accent I can give.
Is that pure New York? What I thought New Yorker was like, you want to get a coffee? Like,
That's
but-
probably
all right,
better.
all right.
Sounds like Brooklyn.
That's
Me-
more Brooklyn, yeah.
That's still New York.
A little bit lighter would be like Staten Island, which would be like coffee or water. It's a little lighter.
Right.
So,
Right. Could you for the viewers all around the globe, could you please say, could you use the phrase that comes with a person trying to cross the road and then fist bumping on a certain type of car that is about to hit you?
I don't know what that phrase is.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
I know what I mean.
I got you.
Yeah.
So,
Could you say it loud?
so just say, "Hey." Like, is that
No.
not an accent person?
But you're like doing the thing.
So this is naturally walking the street.
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
goes
yeah,
to
yeah.
hit
So
me,
you shout
I'm
out,
gonna be like, "Hey." That's what I would say.
Yeah, but what's the next bit?
Yeah.
I'm walking here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm walking over here.
I'm not from New York. I'm from Jersey.
Ah,
so
come
we don't
on,
do
it's the
that.
same thing.
It is. It's close. It's close. Personally, I hate New York though because it's too busy and it gives me anxiety and people smell like pee.
That's where I'm from.
I'm sorry.
See, New
No, not New
Yorkers,
York, it just smells
you
like
guys
this.
smell
Okay.
of pee.
New Yorkers, you do smell like pee, and I'm really sorry for your lives.
All right. So could you do? Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey.
What's
that
wrong
better?
with you? Like,
What's wrong with you? I'm walking here.
you want to get a coffee?
You want to get a coffee or some water? That's probably the best I could
And
give
if
you.
they don't, you just tell them to go fuck themselves.
You're better at it than me. You should just go live in New York.
Go fuck yourself.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how they
All right,
sound.
yeah,
It's
all
right
cool,
on
cool,
spot.
cool,
Yeah.
right. So, so how is? Did you? I have several questions about New Jersey. I just don't
I'm
know
ready.
which one to start from. Like,
Start with the worst.
Did you prefer the worst?
How dirty
How
is
many
it?
of the real Sopranos do you know?
Zero.
Zero. But did you live close to the real Sopranos?
I did not, but there are underground mafias in New Jersey and New York that are not legally known, but that are definitely prevalent. Definitely prevalent and known in the society.
Yeah.
So there are mafias, but I don't know the actual people from The Sopranos.
Have you ever dated? I don't know, like a mafia.
Never
guy?
dated a mafia. I did date a gang member once.
Oh, cool.
But
Yeah.
never
What's the
again.
difference?
What kind of gang? What kind of gang?
Just Bloods.
Bloods.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, this is getting pretty interesting. Yeah, tell us more about it.
So I met this guy, and he was just a regular old guy. I found out later that he was in the Bloods. We kicked it off and started dating, and I thought it was even cooler. I'm 21 now, but at the time I was younger, and I was like, oh, this cool guy. He's like a gangster. He's just like this bad boy. And then as I matured, I was like, this isn't as cool as I thought it was. Sounds more like a loser.
So, what kind of gang would you? What kind of gang member would you prefer to date? Like the 18th Street gang? Like I don't know.
No
that
gang
many.
member.
No gang member. All right.
I would prefer
Your Honor,
to date,
she said that she wouldn't date a gang member.
Yeah, I would prefer to date like a man who has his shit together.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I require. Even if you work at McDonald's and you're trying to better yourself, pushing yourself through college, like that's fine. Just have goals.
All right. So, do you think that living in New Jersey is better than living in New York?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
New
Why?
York sucks
Oh,
because
why? Because it smells of pee.
Yeah, not only that, it's busy and everyone's mean. Everyone hates their lives and they're all mean to you. But in Jersey, Jersey sucks too, don't get me wrong, but Jersey has some cool things. Like there's some parts that are very foresty that I really like.
Is
Woodsy.
that like Atlantic City? Is
No.
that New Jersey?
No.
Yeah, Atlantic City is in New Jersey, but it's on the south end of New Jersey. I live in
not very-
More
Central.
foresty and stuff. Like,
No, it's more beachy. Atlantic City is
Oh,
more
I'm talking
beachy.
about New Jersey. I'm talking about New Jersey.
Yeah,
like,
so where I live, it's more like foresty
Yeah.
and like kind of Hickville.
Yeah.
And then you can also get into where I grew up, where the shore is. I actually grew up 2 towns away from where the Jersey Shore was filmed.
Yeah.
They actually tried to film it in our town, and our town protested and wouldn't let them film it there.
Why not?
Because our town is very, so I grew up in Belmar, New Jersey, which is a beautiful town, don't get me wrong, but it is very preppy, like a lot of Becky's, very high-end preppy, and they were not looking to have people drinking in town and stuff.
Right. So, since the state of New York, and I guess New Jersey as well, because they're so close together, like they're one of the capitals of the Western culture. What sort of ideas from this culture would you bring all around the world? Like,
Pork roll.
what?
Pork roll, and I'm
Okay,
I'm not
explain that.
surprised you said what, because nobody knows what it is.
All right, we're gonna hear
Pork
about
roll.
that.
It's only a Jersey
Pop roll.
thing. No, pork roll. Pork roll. It's basically like just as bad as a hot dog. I mean, it's not good for you. Don't get me wrong.
Oh.
But
So you're talking about the food?
it's a food, yeah.
All right,
but
yeah.
no
New
other
York
place has it.
Would you-
No, they
but
sell
by the
it
way,
in London.
Before
we say
They're
that,
in
would you,
London.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well,
That is
nowhere
just an
else
England
in
thing.
America has it either. Just New Jersey out of America. So like pork roll, I'm like I would love to share that with the world
all right,
because
so
it is a
can
great
you
breakfast
explain
meat.
on what it is, like a pork roll? Do you take
Okay.
a large pork, you roll it, and then, like I don't know.
No, so what it actually is pretty much all the leftover ends of the pork, and then they just grind that down and put it into a roll, and you cut slices off of it, and it's a breakfast meat, and you eat it in breakfast sandwiches.
Use it for breakfast.
Yeah,
Oh.
you don't?
No.
What do you use it
It's
for?
just like a snack. You get like a hot dog. You get.
Really?
For breakfast? Nah.
Do you
nah.
call it Taylor ham or pork roll?
pork roll?
Okay, good. Taylor ham is the brand. Pork roll is the meat. But there's
There's
a
a
big
brand?
argument on that in New Jersey.
Right.
Because people either call it Taylor ham or they call it pork roll. But pork roll's the meat, Taylor ham's the brand that carries the meat.
All right, speaking about the food, and all right, I have to try the pork roll in order to know whether it's.
It's delicious.
I guess it's delicious. Is it good for you?
No,
Oh, I get-
definitely
yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's tearing apart your insides with every bite
Thanks,
you take.
America.
Yeah.
Right.
America has the worst food.
But then again, like what I consider to be the most New Yorky and New Jersey kind of food is pizza.
Oh yeah, we have phenomenal pizza.
Yeah. I know that. I mean, I'm sorry for the Italian viewers. I know that you guys invented pizza, but it was the New Yorkers, or strictly speaking, the Italians moving to New York and New Jersey who just like brought it to the next level. Did you come across pizza, especially like pizza slices, anywhere on the planet which would be close to the ones in New York?
Never, not once. I've never once tried a piece of pizza that I've liked that was from another country. But to be fair, I've only been to a few other countries, and the only one time I got a pizza at another country, they didn't we didn't speak the same language. There was a language barrier, and I don't like ham, and they put ham on the pizza, so I was bound to not like that pizza. But at the same time, I don't know. I think it's something in the water. Jersey waters must be better or something, because the sea salt air. I don't know, but that pizza in Jersey is phenomenal.
Yeah, you know how cocky it sounds. Like I have a lot of friends, and including my best friend, who's from Jersey, who just say the same thing. That New York style pizza, right? Because I mean,
I say Jersey pizza is better than New York pizza. New York's for cheesesteaks.
All right.
And dirty water dogs.
You need to go to Naples then. Naples has the best pizza in the world.
Where is that?
Depends on what kind of pizza you're looking for.
Just a plain margarita pizza. I know it's boring, but that is the nicest thing I've ever tasted.
No, go to Federico's in Belmar and get a chicken parm pizza. It's delicious.
Oh, we're having a classical pizza argument between the American pizza and the Italians.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from England.
Okay. Are you here visiting?
He can tell you about good food, basically. Like
weird, shitty foods that you've never heard of.
I want to know.
Pie. They've never heard of banoffee pie.
What's that? No, I don't know.
It's like you put banana in a pie.
That sounds good.
It's fucking
great.
Sounds
delicious to me.
Back on the banana pies.
Yeah, but he's trying. I mean, Your Honor, he's trying to defend the British cuisine by bringing bananas into it. I will strongly disagree that bananas come from Great Britain.
Straight there from the record at the moment.
Yes. No, dude. I mean, come on. Think about it. Like, you can't bring in bananas into your cuisine. If you're talking about the classical British cuisine, you gotta talk about.
I think about hard-boiled eggs.
Was bread invented in New Jersey to make pizza?
But we make fantastic bread.
We make fantastic bananas. Well, what's the point?
You don't make bananas.
You
just import them from the country you guys
I'll tell you what,
sort of took over.
That makes us even better then, doesn't it?
I wonder how many viewers we have.
Perspective.
That makes you a copycat.
We have 3 people watching. Yay!
Yeah.
Clint's one of them.
Hi, 3 people.
All right, say hey to Clint.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, enjoy another podcast, but I think you're going to Greece is the best thing for chasing your dreams. Congrats.
Aw,
hey.
look at you, Clint.
Thanks, Clint. Thanks. Call him Seto.
Cool. You're so cute.
Call him Seto.
But
that's how we make nicknames in Australia. You take your surname and you just go O at the end. So what's your surname?
Hunt.
Hunto or Hunty would say. What's your surname?
Terrible.
It's
Hunt's a hard one to do that with. Just give me your
think
surname, man.
I just want to think about a cool surname. Versace.
Sacho would say. Sacho.
Versace.
And your surname?
Pryor.
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 I like his.
Yeah, Pryor.
All of ours sucks. Yours
Mine's
cool.
from Normandy in France.
All right, mine's German.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mine's Polish.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Poland.
So where's your Polish accent? If you're making me do the New Yorker accent, I want to hear your Polish accent.
We don't. I don't have my accent anymore.
But you could try.
Yeah, of course. As far as it's actually hard.
I know it's hard. You just made me do it.
If I was trying to make Polish accent, that would be probably the Polish accent.
Sounds Russian.
It's
that's Slav.
Because it is very very close to the Russian accent. I guess. Yeah.
I'm a bad accenter. I can't do fake accents.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Krakow in about a month.
All right, cool, man.
What's in Krakow? What would you say?
What's you gonna experience in Krakow?
I've got no clue. It's just we got someone we know there, so it's literally just somewhere we can stay for free.
Oh my god,
But,
it's
like-
gonna be like thousands upon thousands of hungry Polish people asking you for money and for jobs and stuff like that. Everyone eating potatoes, living in huts, stuff like that. Yeah, everything.
Oh wait,
ever
is that
imagined.
real life?
No. Of course
Okay,
not.
I laughed and then I was like, oh, I feel bad.
Of course it's not. No.
Okay,
Krakow-
good.
I think that
He's like,
Krakow is
everyone's
one of the
eating
most-
potatoes.
No. I think that that's a Belarusian
I love
thing.
potatoes though, but
Well, that's
whatever.
a Belarusian thing. No, but actually, I think that Krakow is one of the most interesting cities in Europe. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a might be one of the. It's not hidden anymore because it's been popular for quite some time right now. But you know, people talk about certain cities of Europe like Paris and Rome and Milan and stuff like that. I think that the beauty of Krakow is equal to those great cities. It simply is.
So what should I go and see? I'm going to see Auschwitz,
Well,
but that's kind of
you know, if you just, I mean, the city center is not that big, so I guess that once you will take a long walk through it, you will experience the stuff that you want. So it's all about the architecture. It's all about the king's castle, I think, you know, and architecture mostly.
So just look at the buildings.
No, it's not only like just.
No, I'm a sucker for architecture. I love
but
it.
I think it's lovely. Like together with the culture, I mean, I think you will enjoy the food. Like I haven't came across a single person who visited Krakow or Poland, to be honest, would be the person who would visit the country and who wouldn't be glad about doing so. So just go and see it for yourself. It's lovely. I'm not gonna name any particular things to see except for the King's Castle, which is
King's Castle.
King's
I'll
Castle.
put that on the list.
Yeah, I mean you don't really have to because the city center will naturally lead you there. You know, you will see everything that you need to see by having a simple walk. Just the city is it's so obvious, it's so open, it's so, you can say, like, well designed that it will guide you through its center and through its main places to see, I guess.
I think we get stuck a lot of the times following the crowd, and like you said, everybody goes to Paris, everybody goes to London, they're like all these tourist destinations. And I think sometimes we forget to just follow our own 2 feet and, see something pretty over there, go see it. And don't worry specifically about, like, what all these people have seen or what they're going to see. And more just do what you want to do. I mean, I'm the type of person, I really like to go with the flow. So, like, I'll make a destination plan, but I won't,
So I'm gonna give you
set
a piece
myself
of
to
advice
it.
then. I mean, yeah, if you don't want to follow the crowd, like, don't go to Auschwitz.
Auschwitz. Nah.
Yeah, the concentration. Everybody goes to Auschwitz. I think.
But maybe still go to Auschwitz, but you could still go somewhere else that not everybody goes.
Yeah. No,
You
I
could
want to
do
go.
both.
I want to go and see
Because I would
it
love
and
to see
experience
that.
it.
I get that. That's like a
I
very
would love to go and see it,
painstaking moment
but
in
it's like,
history.
I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Because I've never, to be honest, I've been to one of the concentration camps, the one in north of Poland. I never went to Auschwitz because I sort of like read a lot about it, and I watched, I don't know, like maybe even hundreds of documentaries about it. So I don't have to see the camp for myself in order to know what was going on there, etc.
Yeah, but you could say that about anywhere. I watched movies
but
about
it's
Greece. I mean, I'm here still.
It's such a depressive. Yeah, but you know, you come here.
It is depressing, but it's a depressing part in our history that we should, still learn about. 'Cause it's important.
Yeah, you should learn about it. I just, I went to the concentration camp. Like, I'm not sure if I learned anything beyond the things that I read. It was just like unbelievably depressing experience. But anyway, but if you feel like going, then definitely do.
I definitely want to go.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
But where else can I go?
All right. So, but also if you're around Zakopane, around Krakow, you want to travel 2 hours to the south to the little town of Zakopane in the middle of the mountains, which is lovely, and it's surrounded by lovely Tatry mountains. You can do hiking there.
So could you say the name again?
Zakopane. Yeah,
right?
if you will ask anyone for the mountain town, like, people will tell you it's Zakopane. and there are several hikes that everyone would recommend to you that you can do in the daytime, and like it's gonna be one of the finest mountaineering experiences you're ever gonna get. Because some mountainsides are so easily accessible, yet they're so beautiful that, yeah, as I said, it's gonna be one of the best experiences you will ever have in your life.
Oh, I'm going to Mount Olympus tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool, man.
That's
off.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's my last day in Athens.
Me too. I'm off to Santorini tomorrow.
Santorini. Oh, I wanted to go to that. But
Yeah, I'm gonna climb the volcano and go to the Black Beach. I'm excited. So I'm actually going to Thailand in a month.
All right.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I was thinking about going there. I went to Vietnam. I just chose Vietnam. Above
Yeah.
Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I chose, like, for my 2 big trips that I've planned recently was Greece and Thailand.
Yeah.
So I'll be in Greece for 2 weeks, mostly on the islands.
Yeah.
And then I come home, I stay home for a month, and then I leave for Thailand, but I'm staying in Thailand for a month and a half.
Oh, that's all right.
So I'm really adventuring Thailand, and
Yeah.
but I'm really happy that I met you guys and you put me on your podcast. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely an
I
experience.
mean, you should. I think that if you're gonna stay in that part of the globe for 1.5 months, you should try visiting other countries as well, like Cambodia.
like offside countries, like
Offside. I mean, Thailand is such a it's an obvious tourist destination. It's actually the second most visited country on the globe right now. with,
Really?
like- yeah, it is.
I didn't
with-
know
with
that.
Something around like 45 million tourists every year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only second to France as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned. But I think you should try seeing Cambodia, for instance.
okay.
Yeah, Angkor Wat. Those
Yeah.
temples. They're unbelievably amazing.
Yeah.
And as an American, maybe try seeing Vietnam.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely consider it. Like,
Yeah.
for all my trips, like, I plan where I'm going to lay my head at night, but I don't make it so that it's set in stone. Like, I kind of go with the flow, and if another area seems like it's going to make me happier, like,
Yeah.
I'll cancel that reservation, I'll go there, you know? So, I like to be flowy.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you that the flights around big cities of southeastern Asia are pretty cheap. So you can get from one to another for like $20-$30.
Yeah, that's why I chose Thailand, because it's amazingly cheap. So if you want to travel on a budget, Thailand is your thing.
And if you want to travel on even better budget, you should go to Vietnam.
There we go,
It's actually
see?
cheaper. It's actually cheaper. It's insanely
Norway,
cheaper.
also very cheap.
that is not really.
What?
A flight to Norway is $250 from America. From New
staying
York
in
Have you
City.
Oslo
ever
is-
been to Norway? Have you ever actually
Alright,
been
All right,
there?
way to
Expensive
call me
there.
out, but no, I haven't been to Norway, but I have a trip planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, once you're there, you're gonna
So-
cross those words.
But it just seems like it's going to be cheap. I mean, the flight there and back was only $250 from America.
It is one of the most
It's
expensive
it's
cities
the
in
most
Europe.
expensive country on the globe.
Really?
Probably
Yes.
not on the globe.
Really?
But it's up
It is
there.
no,
It's definitely
no.
up there.
Dude.
Are you
It's-
really?
Why are
I mean,
the
we're
flights
the
so
neighbors
cheap?
with those guys. I mean, maybe not neighbors, but like the flights from Poland to Norway are for like maybe like 15 euros because we got.
Why are the
we're
flights
biggest,
so cheap if it's so expensive there?
I don't
Because
know.
they're gonna take money from you in
other
different-
ways?
Yeah, in other ways than the flight.
Oh,
like a beer in
they
Norway.
tricked me.
Yeah, if a beer in Norway, if you go to a store and if you want to buy a beer, you're gonna pay a store. Yeah, a store.
Yeah.
Like $10 for a single beer. If you want to go out, like, if you want to have a proper party, I don't know, just like count it $1,000 maybe, you know.
Really?
Norway is probably, I would say, if we were talking about European or like Western countries, it's surely the most expensive country on the globe.
So I retract my previous
About
statement.
$6
Yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah.
I was
chocolate bar.
incorrect and
Like,
uninformed.
Yep, exactly. No, Norway.
My bad.
No, Norway.
Go to Thailand,
yeah,
not
the-
Norway.
No,
The
Norway is a
average
lot
that
more
Nor-
nice.
Yeah,
I'd say.
but
It's
not-
one of the most beautiful-
We're talking about cheap though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay,
if
don't
you
go
want
to
a cheap
Oslo,
country-
but along the west coast of Norway, you go to all of the fjords and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the most breathtaking countries on the planet.
That's why I want to go there, because I want to see the northern lights too.
You'd have to go very far up Norway to see the northern lights.
Yeah, I mean that would be the plan. So we'll
It's a very
figure it
couple
out.
hundred miles. No, about 100 miles away from Oslo. You'd have to go.
I'll figure it out.
I would say you got to go to Narvik.
Well, can't I just fly and then take a taxi to Narvik?
A taxi? You do not want to get a taxi.
No. See, as I said, Norway is an unbelievably expensive country. I mean,
the taxi rate there is
I know that.
You don't.
You know,
I'm so happy you guys told me these things.
I don't. You don't realize how expensive Norway is.
No,
I mean,
all of
compared to the
Scandinavia.
States,
I think
it's like
America's
3 times.
expensive.
No, Norway is probably like 3 times as expensive as as Norway is. Sorry, Norway is 3 times as expensive as America. And when it comes to food,
wow,
I think it's more
incredibly
like
expensive.
8 or 10.
Wow.
It's insane. It is insane. It is insane how expensive Norway is.
Okay, so maybe we're gonna change some trip destinations.
No, definitely go. Just don't go for that long.
Yeah, but once you go, you gotta feed yourself on canned tuna and stuff like that.
Yeah, sounds like good to me.
Or if you go, you can always avoid the capital. That's the more touristic area. That's where the prices are the highest. And try to get recommendations for other smaller cities all around that you'll be able to go and visit. That would have really good sightseeings. And traveling in a group is always better. Or trying to find from day one locals that would be like, hey, it's good here, but avoid this shop, it's really expensive, or it's shit and stuff.
It's not gonna work in
That's
Norway.
how you roll around in every country.
Yeah,
It's actually worked that way for me here so far. Like, I planned originally to go to Mykonos after Santorini, but I was just talking to some locals, and they were telling me they were saying I should seriously skip Mykonos just because it's so slow there that it's like a desert and I'll be bored. But really, it's nice talking to locals and like kind of getting that, getting that information beforehand, because now I might, slightly differentiate my trip.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We're not real locals though, but
well,
I mean,
it wasn't you
local
guys.
Europeans.
It wasn't you guys.
All right, yeah, I'm just kidding.
I don't know about England.
It was real locals. It wasn't you guys.
Just kidding. I mean, Greece is one of the cheapest countries in Europe.
Well, that's why I chose Greece.
Yeah. Poland's
That's
pretty
why
cheap
I'm
as well.
here.
I mean, Ukraine is probably the cheapest.
Yeah.
No, Moldova. Moldova is the least visited country on the planet.
Yeah, I
It
know,
is
but there's nothing
Really?
to see in
There's
Moldova.
fuck all there, but like a castle, but it's like 70 cents for a beer or something like that.
Cigarette break.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
70 cents
Is
for a
it
beer
pretty
where?
there though?
Moldova.
Of course.
Is it beautiful? Like, is there beaches or anything?
The
like-
landscape is, but everything else about it, there's a reason it's
Boring.
the least visited. Yeah, there's literally fuck all there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd recommend it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's nice. It's
Where are
like
you from?
I'm from Greece. I'm from here.
Oh,
he's a
okay.
local.
Yeah.
There we go. Locals.
That's why I was telling you, wherever you go, try to find a local.
Yeah.
He'll show you around. I've actually went with many tourists from the hostel here. Like, they were going to the basic places, like, they're already in the center and things are a bit overpriced, quality questionable during the summer, because they have to go with the guy. They have to go through with so many customers. And yeah, it's really good to try and find some connections with local people that will take you around. So first recommendation, if you're going to travel in other countries, do you have anyone there? Has one of your friends ever been there to recommend you to stuff? Do you have like cousins or something?
But if you don't let it stop you, because I don't have any cousins here. I don't have any recommendations, or do I know any locals? But I came here and I made friends and
Do you
I met
travel
locals.
alone?
Yeah, I travel alone.
You're really lucky, because I've seen people traveling alone being scammed. So there was one guy, he was from England. He went where the Museum of Acropolis is, to a place there, and it was like a club, bar, something like that. He went really early in the afternoon, and he decided to buy a drink for one of the waiters there. So when the bill comes, he's like, oh, you have to pay 150 euros, because if you are to buy a drink for the people there, privacy is that you buy them from this drink, and apparently it was a beer that it costed him 30 euros. So if you were with a local,
That wouldn't happen.
That would never, never, ever, ever happen.
Yeah, so
don't
I
pay
totally see what you're
150.
saying. It's definitely better to know local. It's better to know somebody. It's better to make those connections and have those friends. Absolutely. But if you are traveling solo, like, I don't think it should let it stop you. I mean, you know, I'm still here and I met you, and people have given me advice about where to go and where
Yeah,
to stay
but how
away
do you
from.
know that I'm good advice?
I don't. That's why I'm not going home with you. I'm just staying at the hostel.
Did I just get rejected, like, from life?
Well, you're the one who said you don't know. I don't know
I
if you're a
said that
good
you
guy.
always
I
have
don't
to
know.
be vigilant. The fact that someone is
Yeah.
sitting with you, giving you something that you consider good advice, doesn't mean that you should trust that person.
Which is true. You should always keep your guards up when you're traveling, especially when you're traveling solo. Street sense, common sense, like, you know, all that. I try my best to be as diligent as I can about safety. But there's only so much you can do.
The thing is, though, when you think you're not safe and you prepare yourself for the worst, is when nothing happens. And that's actually is happening here in the center, because I've seen so many tourists, like 3 o'clock in the evening, with the sun right above the head, to be robbed right outside. And it's like whenever you think you're safe and you drop your guard, when the shit happens.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. You're right.
You can go on.
Oh yeah. Well, that stuff happens anywhere. I feel like, you know, people who travel from Europe to America get the same type of advice that I got for traveling to Greece. I mean, it's just everybody's always going to say be vigilant, keep your guards up, and which is absolutely correct. But at the same time, you need to have fun and talk to people. Like, yeah, no, I'm not going to go home with anybody from the hostel that I met, but I did talk to you guys and have a good time and be on a podcast, and I wouldn't have gotten that experience if I never walked out.
Yeah, exactly. I've never met those two before. We've
yeah.
kind of been abandoned.
We've taken the podcast on our own. This is neither of our podcasts, but we're doing it, and it's working.
I don't know how many viewers there are. I don't know. how to
Probably
check.
0, but that's okay.
Probably oh, fuck it. I don't
Hopefully not. I mean, if there is any, we love you. We're here for you. He doesn't love you. I love you.
How would you know?
You didn't say it. That's why.
I'm not. Americans are too open.
Yeah, whatever. We are very open. I'm so open.
Oh.
That's right.
Got it?
Yeah, everything's fine. So you're from the US.
Yes, I am.
From which state are you?
New Jersey.
And what's the stereotypical thing happening there?
Nothing. It's
Is that
boring.
why you're here?
Yeah, I mean, New Jersey, a typical night would be like go out to the bars with your friends, or like go to the beach in the summertime. In the winter, it's like a dead zone.
Of course, if it's near a beach.
Yeah, I grew up in a beach town, so winter, it's ghost town.
Look at the islands in Greece.
Yeah.
Go there like November. It's you and the locals and the animals in the farm.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
Sounds like a unique experience.
Yeah, sounds like the horror story that you're all alone in a house and you hear someone entering and you're like, oh God, no, what's happening?
That's when I run.
Come on, it's a horror story, horror movie. You know
yeah,
you
you're right,
never
because
run
then when
for
I
the
run,
door.
I break my ankle.
No, not only that. If the door is open and you are able to leave and go to the road, you never do that. You just go to the first floor.
Yeah, you're
you
right.
go
That's
up.
how.
Yeah,
You make
instead
it
of
worse.
running out like common sense, you run up.
That's
Never be
how.
smart in a horror film.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could just end the whole film by you running out the door, going to the police department, and start shouting like crazy, and catching the guy that dresses like, I don't know, the Reaper and stuff. But no, you have to go and investigate.
No, police don't exist in horror films as well.
I don't think they do.
No,
They exist at the last 15 seconds
oh
of
yeah,
every
like The
horror
Shining.
film.
They come in.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're there. They're just there
The
at the
foren-
last 10
that's just the
seconds.
forensic teams that finds your body and has to open it up.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
lovely.
I
that's
love
where
it.
that's where you see the police.
I can't wait. Oh, somebody said that American girl is a hottie.
Oh,
Well,
yeah?
thank you. I
Yeah?
think I'm a hottie too.
Haha, no low self-esteem here,
So
so,
there is
be
someone
careful, guy.
watching.
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence, so be careful.
Ooh.
But yeah. Yeah.
What is your name? Did you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Madison. You can call me Maddie.
Yeah, you can call me Panda.
Okay, sounds great. I'm with it. I'll call you Tree if you want me to.
Where is our podcast host?
I actually knew somebody named Tree once.
Tree?
I don't know them, but I met somebody named Tree once.
Nice. How was that? Was he tall?
He was very tall.
Maybe that's
I'm assuming that's where the nickname came from.
Is that like a New Jersey nickname? Tree.
Not a regular, no. I was saying because it was very weird that I met somebody and they were like, "Hi, my name's Tree." I was like, "Okay, hi, I'm Maddie."
Well, the guy who runs the podcast, he introduced himself as Joker.
Okay, well there we go.
I think his name's Joshua.
If we can introduce ourselves as anything, like I want to be something cool.
What would you be?
Britney Spears or like Paris Hilton.
Well, that was years ago.
I know. I got really drunk the other day and I was looking at my friend and I grabbed the lipstick out of my car and I put my lipstick on and I go, "Puts lipstick on, I am Paris Hilton."
Nah.
That's me. We've been abandoned.
Again, yeah. Panda coming back?
Are we on video or
Yeah,
are we
no,
on
there's a
video or is it just?
There's a camera. Oh, it's
Yeah,
fine.
but I don't
Oh.
like people seeing my face.
Oh yeah,
I'm more like the,
I don't care.
the mysterious voice
They can
that
see you.
like people try to imagine how my face is, and then they actually see my face and like fuck.
No,
Is that
no.
him?
You're cute. I would be happily surprised. You have a nice voice too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to compliment you now? Or?
Yeah.
No,
Can
it's
we
right.
go round 3? You have pretty eyes.
My eyes are my best feature, but my eyebrows are fucking massive.
I'm a skincare specialist. I could help you with that.
I don't need help. I'm gorgeous the way I am. I
I'm
don't
just
need that.
kidding.
I have this huge pimple here. Can you do something about it? I bursted
If
it
we
and
were
went
in
fuck.
America in my office.
How are you guys?
How are we?
Yeah, how are you? Oh, wait.
Raped by Vasilis.
Yeah, I just got a text.
you?
Ochi,
All right.
ne,
All right.
neki ochi.
Okay.
Okay.
So some of our guys are back. Bill, θα έρθει. Να κάτσει να μιλήσει.
Well, I guess I'll donate a mic to one of your guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a cigarette.
It was nice talking to you guys on the podcast. That's Maddie Hunt signing off.
Yeah, Clint, don't know. I'm gonna give you her contact so you can find her on Facebook or something.
Who, Clint?
Yeah, the guy that complimented you.
Hit me up, Clint.
So the mysterious voice is all alone. Everyone left, going to smoke cigarettes and implant cancer inside their lungs. What are we going to do with our lives? What's the point of it?
I'm back.
Oh, there he is. I was just wondering what the fuck I'm gonna do all alone. And my best friend comes. He sits right next to me. Oh, he grabs my dick. How dare you?
What the fuck are you talking to yourself? Are you serious?
Yeah, of course I'm talking to myself. It was like...
Keep the mic a little bit further away. There you go. Now, because
If you talk like this, then you hear the distortion.
but if you talk like this, unless you want me to play with the levels, keep talking.
I couldn't hear that.
Can't you hear?
No, I
point
couldn't
the
hear
camera.
if I was distorting it.
Can you hear anything through the headphones?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
it's right.
Cool.
I think we should adjust the camera a little bit. It's
Let's
not
check.
pointing at me. No, the other camera.
Oh fuck!
No,
look,
you-
it's way off. Look at this. I got me. Oh no. Oh fuck. We're what happened here? Display capture.
I mean, first and foremost, it's not even pointing at. See, the fucking.
Let's set that up again. Did it come off or something?
I'm not touching that. Last time we got electrocuted.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking. Every time I go to touch something, I just feel like it's gonna.
I'm gonna be grabbing that way.
How long was the camera like that for?
I don't know.
Oh well.
There was no one sitting there, so I think it should be fine.
He was sitting here talking to himself. He's like, and then I said to him, fuck you, and then he grabbed my dick, and then fucking, it's really not very good. It's very awkward getting your dick sucked,
You know, I could host a podcast show on my own if I.
Yeah, he wants to. Look at him. Right, you know how to do it now. But you know how to do it now. You just need that, and that.
Democracy. It's so easy.
It's hard to be a democracy when you're just kind of voting on your own. It's like he's like talking to himself.
Let's
Like,
vote. Who wants me to do a podcast on his own? Raise hand. Yeah, all 100%. I want.
Tell him about our idea about the bar.
Come on, that's just so stupid.
No, it's
so basically,
not.
sometimes when people ask me stupid stuff that, of course, I would do for them, I am replying no. So there was.
wait.
Scasse.
So I was on my knees to grab some cold beers from the refrigerator, and one guy sees me being like, all sweating, like, what would you like? He's like, can you give me some water? And by the way, next to the small keg, I have 3 jugs with cold water, and behind them plastic cups. So I'm like, I look at him straight in the eye. I'm like, no. And he's like,
What?
wow, you're so rude. Can I talk to your
Manager.
To your manager? And that time, Sophia was there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, there is my manager.
Ooh, the barman loves like getting the manager and knowing the manager's got their back. It's like, I'll get the manager, but she's on my side. Yeah, so
No, they wouldn't push it. They wouldn't push it. They just wanted to
make a
like-
little noise.
be like, "Huh, you said no to me. How dare you?" But it was all for fun, you know.
Panda, tell him about the fuck. All right, if you're not gonna do it, I will. So we're gonna have a set of camera up on the corner there, constant, right, for the whole day. Just in the corner, one of these webcams on fucking Panda, and as people come in and serve, he's just gonna be cheeky with them, right?
Yeah.
And so the whole stream is just him being cheeky to every fucking customer. And if they're assholes, then he gets to be real fucking asshole back. So other bartenders can just tune in and go, hey, that's a good one. Yeah. When I get a fucked up customer, I'm going to do that one. Because he's just going to give me... And you have a license to be an asshole, right? And he would love that.
Yeah.
You would love that.
Word. Right, speaking about the cameras mounted somewhere, or not even that. All right, another question.
What?
What kind of a historical event would you like to see for your own eyes?
Fuck yeah, that's a good question.
It's a good question. I'm even talking about. I'm talking about. It could be a battle, or it could be like a period of time. Like you have a week to go somewhere. A week. Say.
And watch something unfold with your own eyes.
Some things. Yeah.
Do you want to see something cool, or do you want to hear something cool? Because you could hear a speech.
Well, whatever.
Because that could be cool to stand in here and see a speech like Martin Luther King, or
all right, yeah.
or even fucking while we're talking about the Hitler thing. Actually, I would see that. I'd like to see it as an outsider.
Recorded.
No,
Like,
but
you can see it with. All right, fair enough. You can see it with your own eyes, but you know there are some battles and then
things that we've never seen before.
Yeah, we would never.
Alex,
see
what are you doing?
She's going to brush her teeth. She's going to give him BJ's.
Anything
to
you
all of
want.
us.
Anything you want.
All right. Okay. What would you do? Because you must have an answer. Oh, did you want to wait till you be last? All right. You think about it. What do you reckon?
No, I want some specifications about the question.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would it be I am going in the past, like time traveling for 1 week to see an event?
Yeah, basically so. Yeah.
Do you get to live it?
You
Not
said
just
it
And
was
you can't change history, but let's say that you're. I don't know.
Are you
like
kind of like a
invisible
floating,
whatsoever.
like a floating witness?
You're just a witness. You're just a spectator of the things that are going on. You can't kill.
You can't
Hitler,
interact. You can't
or-
change.
Yeah, you can't do
You just
shit.
witness. You just watch
you're
it.
just a witness. Yeah, you're invented the time machine, but eventually you're.
Okay, can I narrow this?
I
Can
invent the time machine, but by the time I travel there, I'm a ghost, so I cannot have contact with
Yeah.
other people.
That's
Yeah,
the
basically
rules
so.
of
That's
time
the
travel.
rule.
You
Yeah,
can't
that's the rule.
change the past, so you're not fated to, therefore you just can't.
yeah.
It's physically impossible.
You remember what we said about a certain someone celebrity that was thought to be a pedophile?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Oh, well, come on, exposition. But
So
yeah,
you would
I would
like to be in the bedroom of Michael Jackson while he was with those kids.
yeah, to see if he was indeed with those kids or not.
Bullshit. You just want to watch some weird ass fucking Michael
Oh my god, man! You know, I'm gonna recommend something for you that I'm not gonna recommend to the most of the viewers. It's called the deep web, and
Oh
yeah,
no,
just-
we've been there, done that.
I've never been on the deep dark web. I'm too scared.
There's nothing to see. Like there are some weird, creepy stuff to do, but
I don't want to watch that creepy stuff. No, but I stick to the subject. Like,
Dark
what
web's-
kind of an
yeah.
event? Like, there's a
Yeah,
there's a lot of events.
Okay,
I, mean,
can
I don't
I-
know.
can
You're
I-
asking us,
ooh,
like,
can
I would like to go and spectate D-Day of Second World War. That so many people died.
But
And,
what when you say that's a day, but what location would you want to spend that day?
was it in Normandy?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
D-Day
So-
was
But to
probably
me, that would just
Omaha
like any
Beach.
battle, right? In the in context that that's a historical moment, but it's just like any other battle, right? You'd be watching a battle.
This is the
It's quite a
most
fucking battle, man.
historical, huge, recent battle that affected all our lives.
No.
Come on, please.
No.
No.
Don't
What do you
go-
mean? What do you mean?
I mean, historically speaking, the one that really affected our lives, the closest to that, I mean, yeah, it was, but sort of. I mean,
Come on, what do you mean?
No, historically speaking, the Russians would have won the war even
Yeah.
without Allied forces
Yeah.
invading Europe. Like they would have won the war. So
Yeah, they
like,
were
but-
freezing cunts out.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it was the Battle of Stalingrad.
Wasn't yeah, I was gonna
the
say,
Battle
what
of
about
I mean,
Stalingrad?
it wasn't. I was.
Snape, Severus Snape.
You coming in?
No, I'm just saying hello.
Hey, no,
You've reached Alan Rickman, so you know.
Alan Rickman. Yeah. So what is
So,
this
yeah,
battle
the
of what's
battle
the,
of-
hang on?
the-
What, yeah. Okay. Tell us now.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
Battle
gotta
of
fucking Google it.
Carthage was fought between the Romans and the Parthians.
Parthians?
Parthians, yeah. The Parthian Empire existed. I mean, I don't know where it started, but it was around Julius Caesar times for sure, because a friend of Caesar called Crassus, one of the wealthiest men in history, was the leader of 7 legions that actually invaded Parthian Empire. And what they did, they fought this extraordinary battle in the middle of nowhere in the desert when 7 legions of Crassus were 7 legions. That's like 35,000 men, 35,000 Romans, like mostly footmen of them were archers mounted on horseback. So what they did,
they couldn't do anything.
They just fired arrows on Romans who formed this
Formed like a shell.
Yeah, but they formed this testudo. So I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Didn't
as you might think it
weren't the
is.
designs of the shields also designed to lock into each other or something?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
is
I mean,
that-
it
is
was.
that
I
some
mean,
kind
they
of fucking-
wouldn't lock onto each other with like a specific mechanism or anything like that. But they were like quite
Just a shape,
large.
yeah.
So you can just rise them above you or in front of you, and it would create
Form
a
a shell.
shield wall, right? But the thing about
Wouldn't
this
the
battle,
horses plow through that?
no, they did not, because you see, as I said, the bulk of the Parthian army was formed by the archers mounted on horseback. So they would just fire
So they
arrows
would like fly,
constantly.
they would drive by and bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. They would
So
just
they're
go
going
around
in circle.
Romans and
Fuck,
firing
yeah, that would look
arrows,
cool.
Which, I mean, yeah.
Fire? Fire arrows?
Shoot arrows.
Oh, I was
shoot
gonna
arrows.
say,
Like
yeah.
shoot arrows. Like release arrows.
Yeah.
Which seems kind of like
Is she wearing a bra?
no.
Did chicks just walk past wearing a bra?
Yeah, so there was a girl sitting here, talking with us.
Oh, was that the fucking American?
Yeah.
Oh, she's wearing a bra, man.
Is
Yeah,
she?
it's
No wonder
right.
Clinton liked her. Anyway,
I
yeah.
thought she wasn't. Anyway, so
So that would be cool. But is there another specific thing that you wanted to see in that battle? Is something pivotal happen that kind of
I mean,
looks cool?
the eventually because the battle lasted for like 2 straight days. The thing about this battle is like
It's been a pleasure.
What do you mean? Yeah, we even have a fucking chat, Alex. Come on.
I'm afraid my housemate is waiting for me because she has the key to the front door.
Brad.
And
All
it would be really selfish of me to make her wait any longer.
right. Okay. Think about Budapest.
I'm always thinking
What happens in Budapest stays in Budapest.
What happens in Europe stays in Europe.
Well, you can treat it while you're in Budapest. So there's...
What's the how far do you run, Alex?
How far did I run?
When you jog? 5k? 10k?
1 or 2.
Oh, that's all
I
right.
mean, today, yes, but normally I
Like what? 20 minutes? 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes, yeah.
Slow jog, fast pace.
Interval.
Ah.
So slow, fast, slow, fast.
Ah, so you got a
Just-
full
just
system
like
in
sex.
place.
Just until the sorry.
Just like sex.
Absolutely.
The way
Just-
you like it.
Really? I'm a sprinter.
In the
Just fucking go bang, 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 done. Have the best sex of your life for 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's a one-way street.
Huh? Oh, you enjoy it too, don't you? Just for 10 seconds, you know. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. That's a Blade Runner quote.
And you still have the extra 5 minutes that you normally fuck for
for
stuff like
for sleeping. For for other stuff, you know, you can just get it out the way. You can still play with your tongue and hand and stuff. Fuck.
Yeah, but then they go outside for a smoke, and you're like, oh, so you'll be out of the room for 5 minutes? Oh, how convenient.
Oh, let's finish the job.
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Start the job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need you out of the room.
Go and have your cigarette. Yeah, go have your cigarette. I'll sort this out.
Go and text all your mates. Saying how great it was for me.
I just made love for 10 seconds. Yeah, that's what I do, Alex. I just fucking text everyone afterwards like, I just did it, guys. I did it for 10 seconds this time. You should see her. She's so satisfied in there. She's hammering away.
Begging for more. Bye.
All right, gorgeous.
You guys have a good
What are you doing
one.
tomorrow?
I'm working until 9. I'm working from 7 to
Call in sick and come with me and do a podcast with this guy.
First adult class tomorrow.
First adult class?
Yeah.
What's the lesson going to be about?
You should come later. You should come later and tell us who was the good-looking one.
All right, beautiful.
You guys have a good one.
See ya. Hey, where's Stav? Is she still here? Or she fuck off?
Yeah, she's outside.
Yeah, she wouldn't go without saying goodbye. Hey guys, look at the climb. I reckon. Do you want to go till 2.5 hours, or do you want to go to 3 hours?
What time is it now? I'll have to close the bar at some point.
Fuck,
soon.
hey, actually the battery is a good timepiece. There's 13% left, so we should.
13% left.
You know, if it shuts down, we kind of might lose shit. So we should probably.
At
Should we wrap
5%?
it up soon?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
ten-
think.
Oh, just lastly, pedophile or not, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Nah, he's not.
Yes.
Nah, he's
if
not.
It matters.
I'm
Dude,
still
Macaulay
gonna love his
Macaulay
music.
Culkin.
Right. Yeah, I have a theory. Yeah. There's a theory behind that.
Okay, what?
The theory is that, I mean, if you're a pedophile, right? I mean, if you would be a pedophile, then Macaulay Culkin is the kid you're after. I mean, for the come
He was the
on.
cutest kid around, man.
I mean, for yeah.
you're a pedophile, you'd be like fucking
So
nut
if
shit.
Michael Jackson, but
not-
then again, if you look at his achievements in the adult life, right? He was like 19 when he became a heroin addict, or like, I mean, his life was pretty fucked up.
Dude, he was the most popular kid on the planet for
All right,
fucking
so
like.
that fucked him up.
Yeah,
maybe.
definitely.
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely.
That-
Listen, man,
maybe.
imagine the ego on a child
Yeah,
like
it
that.
wasn't- it
But he
wasn't-
actually turned out to be pretty cool. He's actually a pretty cool dude now. I've seen
Yeah.
him in podcasts and
Would
that.
you
He's
say
actually pretty
that his life turned out the way it did if Michael Jackson like did the certain stuff to him?
good. No. Why wouldn't he say now? The guy for 10 years. Why wouldn't he say, come out and go, yeah, you know what? He did do that. He
Because
doesn't.
that's
It's 'cause
pretty
it's
heavy
just
stuff.
not true.
Because I think it's hard to admit that a certain like celebrity F you in the A.
No. I reckon what happened is Michael Jackson. Here's my theory. Michael Jackson would have slept with kids. When I say sleep with kids, I said he wouldn't have had sex with them, but he would have slept in the bed with them because he thought he was a big kid. So all of it's a bit like fun and games. But like that's inappropriate in the eyes of society because he's an adult and you don't sleep with other people's kids in bed. It's fucking weird, right? But
so
the universe wouldn't give a fuck about that. The universe wouldn't go look at Michael Jackson's behavior and go, "Oh, that's not good." No,
But
because
still,
his
it's like
heart,
two
his
voices
heart
against
is
one.
like his heart and intention would have been just to hang out with kids in a bed. The universe doesn't give a fuck about that. Society does. But if he stuck his finger up their bum, then the universe would kind of have something against that because it's harm. But like these kids that have been coming out and saying this, I don't even watch the doco on that, dude. Fucking cash cow. Come on.
I have a small note on the thing you said that Macaulay was the cutest little guy around. Well,
Wouldn't you have
my
sex
note-
with him if you were a pedophile?
Wait,
I'll be
wait.
after him for
It's
fucking
not,
sure.
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
that he was the
He's
cutest.
the kid from the Home Alone.
He might
Yeah, he's
be,
popular.
He's the one who won. Yeah, he's the one. That,
He's the one, man.
Yeah, he's the one. Who's like, yeah, he's the one who's like very hard to catch. Yeah, this is one you were
That's
after.
what fucking Dave Chappelle was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
You can't catch that motherfucker
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So he's like the fucking Pokemon of fucking,
Yeah,
you know, he's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the... anyway, yeah, what were you saying?
He might be or might not be the cutest, but I think he was the slower runner.
No, he can't be, man. He sets traps and shit.
Yeah, exactly. He sets up traps.
Michael Jackson be running after him. There'll be a bucket swinging in his face and shit.
Yeah, this is
Joe
why
Pesci couldn't find
Michael
David.
Jackson didn't catch this guy. That's the thing.
He lured him.
He breaks Michael Jackson's nose. He goes, I'm gonna have plastic. Then this comes, he turns his face, and another goes, I'm gonna have plastic. And that's how he survived and actually caught him, right?
Yep, maybe. No, I think he did it. I'm sorry. I think he did it.
All right, we're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
I reckon, if anything, Michael Jackson may have fiddled the monkey. If anything, but that's okay. That's all right,
Yeah.
right? That's all right because the monkey doesn't have any feelings.
Oh, and one, yeah.
All right, guys, we got 3 minutes left. Let's finish on. See, look at this. We got 3 minutes left, and it's midnight. I reckon that's a good time to go in. We've got 6% battery left, and we've gone for 2.5 hours. That's pretty good, man. That's fucking
a lot of people.
We could easily
involved.
continue, but
I know.
I reckon after a while I just hit the wall. Hey, but this is good. This is documented forever now. What do you reckon? What do you think tonight? Did we go through all the topics? Oh, you didn't tell us about the fucking Jesus. Quick.
Oh shit.
The Jesus house party.
It's
Quick.
Right. The quick sum up of how I see the myth of Jesus is that he threw this amazing house party and he invited all of his friends. And a lot of people came over.
This is before we got hung. I mean,
No, I mean he wasn't that popular, but he just threw this house party, invited a lot of people, and people didn't really came prepared, and they soon finished the alcohol that they were having. But Jesus said, like, hey guys, there's not big of a deal. I have some wine here and here. We're like, hey Jesus, come on,
we
man.
had water that he turned into wine, yeah?
Yeah, they had some water. It was like, hey, are you drinking water?
You get a wine, and you get a wine,
Yeah, that's what
and
Jesus
you get
said,
a
'cause he
wine.
was prepared, man, and soon people got hungry, so he had some snacks,
Yeah,
gave
all
them
right,
some
okay.
snacks,
So he's
a
just
little
helping
bread.
people out. Did he give
Yeah,
drugs too at this party?
No, not really. No. It was just like snacks and wine.
Just
It was
wine and
yeah,
snacks.
Yeah, but that's the myth, like how he just gave people
Yeah.
bread and fish, and how he turned water into wine because people are drinking water at this time because they were like out of alcohol.
Yeah,
So
so he was
hey,
just
man, that's cool.
he was
That's
just keeping the party
yeah,
going.
man, he was keeping the party going. Yeah. And but soon, he sat down with his 12 mates, because
He's at the table,
Yeah. They just
what
like
you don't
broke-
see on the other side of that painting's all the crowd, like
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
they're
No,
all
no,
like.
there wasn't that much of the crowd left. See, there wasn't that much of the crowd left. But they
these
just
are the
brought
last
in
of
this.
the-
They brought this in this big ass glass that they call the Holy Grail. Just like fill it up with wine and other spirits, and they have. It was the
They
Holy
were playing
Grail.
a game of kings.
Yeah. He took it up. He was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna drink it up." He was like, "Hey Jesus, don't play around." He was like,
No. They were playing around a kings, the card game where you flip the cards, and if you get the king, you got to drink. So it was the last king in the deck, so everyone's poured it, and Jesus like, you fuckers, all right. And they're like,
and he did that.
everyone
Oh,
in the
and then
challenge.
people were so
All right,
excited,
all
like,
right. It's
"Hey,
you fuckers,
Jesus,
you
you're a
fuckers,
god."
you knew it was gonna be me, right? You knew it was gonna be me. Yeah. You set this motherfucker up, right? You set this
and
up.
He finished. And so oh shit. So that guys were like, "Hey Jesus, you're a god, man. You're a god. You did that, man."
I can't believe you drank all of that shit, man.
And then he started flirting with this chick, one of the few chicks.
Mary?
Mary.
Magdalene?
One of the guys was like pretty fucking jealous, so he left the party.
Oh, dude, Judas.
Yeah. And he called upon the cops. And the cops came in.
The Romans.
Yeah. I mean, basically the cops.
The fun police.
Yeah. The cops of the.
And we just like, would they show up and they're like,
And,
look, Jesus,
yeah.
we gotta talk. The neighbors are complaining. This
But
house party you're
see,
having.
Jesus was way too goddamn blasted. That's the thing. So the
Wait,
Romans
what?
Jesus was blasted. I mean, he got the Holy Grail.
Oh, he was fucked.
He was fucked,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But he wasn't. Yeah. So the Romans.
He wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah. Romans came in. And they fined everyone. Everybody got a ticket. Everybody was fined for the loudness.
From
for the
what's his
party.
name? Who was the fucking
Except for Peter.
Who was the Roman in charge? Like he had a
Oh,
weird name, like a motorbike or something. Pilate.
Yeah, it was in charge.
lost.
Yeah, he was in charge. He came there, and he charged everyone. And one person got away, like Peter, because he was like he was keeping the party, and everybody asked him, like, "Hey,
Your namesake?
Yeah, hey, you were at this party." He was like, "Hell, I wasn't." It's like, dude, we know you were. No, I was not. But
No comment.
I wasn't there. I was just delivering pizza and shit. So there, 3 times he lied and he escaped, right? And everybody got fined except for Jesus because he was like blasted, underneath the table and shit.
Yeah, fucked up.
And so everybody was mad about Jesus. So, but he wasn't.
Why?
drunk.
Because he was drunk so
No,
bad.
because it was his party and everybody was fine. Everybody got a ticket, so they were mad.
So they blamed him for the fucking.
Yeah, so it's like, hey man, we gotta do something to Jesus. It was his party and blah blah blah. So they took his body,
While
and
he was fucked.
Yeah, and they duct tape him to a flagpole or shit like that. And
So this was like when he passes
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
let's just
man. Yeah.
look, Jesus is out. Like, okay, let's get this
somebody-
motherfucker back.
and,
All right, let's
but
get him
just
up
like
on the.
before he passed out, he was playing Edward 40 hands, with the bottles like duct taped to his arms. Like, hey, let's put his arms apart and shit like that. And this is why they sort of like crucified him.
One dude went too far with this fucking spear. They were like, "Hey, dude, you didn't have to do that, man. We were just gonna duct tape him to the cross. You fucking put a spear in him. Like, you always go too far, Robert. You always go too fucking far."
Yeah. Yeah, and they left him there.
So they just let him hang there for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
And that's how it happened.
Yeah, this is how. Yeah, everybody forgot about the party. I mean, they didn't forget, but we're like, hey, Jesus probably died.
Well, they were all a little bit drunk too, so they had to
oh my God, everybody was drunk.
So they had a couple of days to get over it, right?
Yeah.
And that's when he came back, right?
Yeah, we were like,
They were like, "Oh fuck, fuck, Jesus is still."
Oh my God.
Wait, no, they took him in the fucking the cave. Oh shit, they fucking filled it up with rocks.
oh my God, they forgot.
Fuck,
But
look,
then he came
if
back.
anyone asks, he was crucified by Pilate, right? If anyone asks, it was nails to the hands,
Yeah.
crown of thorns. We didn't duct tape him. We didn't leave our boy.
Yeah. 3 days later, he came back. And people were like, it's a
like,
miracle, man.
Where the fuck are you
Yeah,
motherfuckers, man?
it's a
You left me
miracle.
hanging in this shit, and I was fucking through the party. I was turning water into wine. I was fucking giving you bread, and this is how you treat me, motherfuckers.
There you go, man.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go up and talk to the big guy about this. Hey, Dad, can you I don't know, like just fucking like make life so shit for these cunts for the rest of existence,
Yeah,
like a
sort of
slow burn death, like a fucking train wreck in slow motion.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. I mean, this is
Dude, that's
something-
a whole fucking sketch you just did there. You should do stand up, Pete. I'm telling you, man. You should
maybe
do it.
One day. Maybe one day.
That was a whole. You got 2 sketches there. That's 2 gold.
Yeah.
If you were standing up at Big Mouth and Ackland Street, and the boys and my friends back home will know what I'm talking about. They will fucking laugh their ass off at you, man. and her and Daria, definitely. Hey guys, what are you guys doing? We're gonna wrap up. I might come with you. Yeah, I'd love to come, but I've got to pack all this shit up. Hey.
How much time does it take?
If everyone gives a little bit of a hand, it'll take 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
All right, let's do this. All right.
Do you guys want to just come on and say goodbye? Come on, so just jump on and say goodbye. Daria. Marcel.
Come.
William, sit down. Let's go one last farewell, all right?
Okay.
We've got 4% left of battery, so we've probably got about a minute. So, everything's good. Yeah, all right. What the fuck? Why is it? Oh, yeah, sweet. All right, last words.
It feels like it lasts forever.
We were just saying this could continue to go forever, and the rule was someone had to be on the mic, right? So as long as there's someone on the mic, the podcast has to go on. That was our little rule.
Next time I will come with a book of Pushkin.
Let me read from the book of... What would you read? What would you read, Daria?
I don't know. The book that I have with me, it's a Zen book, so I don't... Oh!
And let me read from the book.
Yeah, pretty much like this.
Where's the full stop? Running out of breath, need a full stop. Book of Zen. There's a book called what's it? Motorcycles, Zen and Motorcycles and Zen. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, I want to read it. Apparently, it's really good. I think it's about a guy who loves motorbikes and he practices Zen by fixing his bike. Basically, I think that's what it's about. If I had to guess, but I don't know. I haven't read it.
Yeah. Actually, for someone who advances in Zen, you can do it with any activity you do.
Yeah, it's just mindfulness, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Yeah, but does it need to be manual? Like, does it need to be something you do with your hands? Or could you do it running? I guess you could do it. People do it running. Do you have a habit that you do and you're just lost in it?
Yeah.
What?
Masturbation.
Yeah, apart from that.
Meditating.
Oh, you meditate? No, I'm talking because meditating is for that reason, but something else other than meditating that, like you said, I don't know. Like for me, it's writing.
I think music could be the...
Yeah, like
music.
Or sport.
Yeah, sport.
What do you play sport?
Yeah, I was playing 6 years volleyball.
Okay, so when you're playing, right, you're in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not thinking about what's coming up next,
No.
as in, or what happened yesterday. You're in the moment.
Yeah.
So is that kind of what you mean?
Yes, pretty much.
Probably-
Masturbating
Yeah.
And?
Hard climbing.
while masturbating.
Yeah,
It's like,
try-
I'm so mindful today. I'm so mindful.
Try to do both of that.
I'm
but
double
now
mindful right now.
I kind of need both hands, so.
Are you climbing with your feet? And you're just pumping away with both hands? That's the fucking funniest image
Nah,
I've ever
that's for
made.
masturbating
Now that
for
that
climbing,
could
yeah,
be in
no.
a Rick and Morty show, that fucking imagery right there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the problem- probably-
What about you,
November.
Daria? Sailing
Yeah.
into the deep black. Is that the expression? I can't remember. Was it deep black?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, going out there. Yeah, that's what we say, going out there. All right, guys, we gotta go. We're gonna go into the deep black now for a walk in the streets of Athens and get some. I'm a bit peckish. I might get another. I don't know, something. There's meant to be some African music being played down the square, by the way, from the guy who sold me this for fucking 50 cents.
Oh.
This.
Yeah.
This is alright. It's a momentum.
For 50 cents, it's fine.
Hey.
For 50 cents, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it?
I have a funny story.
All right, come on.
Okay, it will be the last one, and then we finish it.
Okay, all right, boss. Whatever you say.
Okay, we had a beach party with friends. And
Where?
there,
In Israel?
No, it was in Greek.
Yeah.
Greece,
Okay.
yeah. The people that I started my traveling with them, and then like each one took his own direction.
Yeah.
And so we had this party, and there was someone on the MD.
On the what?
On MDMA.
Oh, MDMA, yeah.
Very lovable, loved every one of us.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
Love MDMA. Bro.
Yeah, I'd love some now, man. I would love some now. Yeah.
This one that sells these bracelets.
You gotta show it to the camera.
Here.
Yeah.
This kind of bracelets,
Yeah.
and he like Hakuna Matata and all this.
I met this guy.
Everybody
He's
has
Hakuna
made this
Matata.
guy. Everybody
There are
has.
plenty of Hakuna Matatas. There are plenty of them.
We're talking about the guy who was black. They're all black.
There are plenty of black Hakuna Matatas that selling those bracelets.
Plenty of it.
Hakuna Matata.
I mean, isn't that like? Aren't they being racist on themselves? Like, I'm sorry, like.
No, they're just trying to...
Hakuna
Just
Matata.
they're just trying
The
to
next
leave,
ti-
man.
So
Yeah,
the
I
next
know,
time
but
you
like
see,
then-
I mean,
then you got,
try to
like-
use that next time you see a black person. Like, hey man, Hakuna Matata.
Well, look
Oh
at
my
Tony.
God.
Look at the way Tony works, right? Tony's been fucking working the entire time. Everyone's chilling out and doing their own thing. He's going around filling up mop buckets. He's fucking cleaning up dishes and shit. He's got the best story to everyone, right? But he works hard. These guys, when they're out there, they're just shysters, you know? They're just fucking bars. They're not really
Yeah.
working hard, but they're gonna work, right? But this guy, he fucking works. That's work.
Word.
I mean, this is work. We're talking. Right? I'm working. This is my job. But like, he works humbly. Like he works hard.
Yeah.
You know, these guys, you know, like fucking. I put this on
It's
your
more or
wrist,
less asking
and then
for
I ask you
money.
for money. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
that's what it
work.
is.
That's shystering.
Yeah.
But you know, they got to do it. Fine. You know, I'm not going to judge them for it. But there's work, and then there's work, right? Anyway, so
Is any time
do you want? Should we go and find some MDMA?
Yeah.
Would you have some now?
No.
Would you have some now?
Maybe,
It's probably too late.
The ancient Greeks, maybe they hidden some in the Acropolis.
Nah, I want to find some mushrooms in that case then.
Oh, cool, man. Word.
I think we should just hang out, the three of us or something.
All right, the four of us.
Let's go.
Are you like feeling sleepy or something?
Oh fuck, the battery's about to die. All right.
I'm feeling into walking.
Okay.
Into walking.
Wait, I want to go for a journey. I've been stuck here
Yeah.
all fucking
Yeah.
day. I want to go for. I want to go for a journey. Folks.
I also feel stuck.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
no, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna get stir crazy.
Okay, we're just gonna hang out, the three of us. It's okay there.
Yeah, you're the local man. You show us where to go.
I'm gonna take
hey,
you to the
can I ask you
place.
something?
Yeah.
How far is Seven Jokers from here?
You don't want to go there.
Why? I want to.
Sucks.
Is it?
I can bring you in a better place. It's called